Now my name is Senator Monday Fagbemi. I dey salute now. My people, they say I no sabi talk. That no be true. No be true. I sabi talk. Now only say I no sabi lie or to dey talk anyhow. Since where these people dey for power, now who big grammar help? Now wetin we need for Edo State na person wey go do the work but fit do the work. So my people, come join hand help me so that we go help Edo build Edo of our dream. Edo State where all of us go live and have peace and enjoy. Plenty things go dey happen. Na the thing wey we dey do for this state.
Law, another party cannot go into intra-party conflict in court. So if it is convenient for them to explain that, you can dismiss it without asking me. The fact that there have been division in Edo before their primaries and after their primaries is an open secret. And the issues in dispute are also very open. The PDP legacy group complained that the man they gave their master bedroom has completely chased them out of the building. And now they are under the rain. And as we speak, they are still trying to settle. Those who couldn't find accommodation, we pin them one by one. And don't forget that those in Osadebe Avenue were my own creation, right? In the sense that I supported Obaseki to become governor. And so I have people who still have affection for me, and I do people who forget in a hurry what I did when I was governor. And those of them who didn't quite readily appreciate now can compare the past with the present. So if they have dispute or disagreement, which they couldn't settle, and they choose to settle it in court, and the court nullify the process, and nullify the fact that those who, I mean, you read the judgment, so it's not me. How can anybody say, if you know Danobi, the leader of the legacy group, you know he was my fierce critic when I was in government. What power do I have? We are not in the state. How can we, non-state group, have power to influence seasoned politicians to move against themselves? So this is purely PDP intra-party. And I think the lesson is very clear, namely that parties must be encouraged to obey the laws that regulate the conduct of primaries, and that rules are meant to be obeyed. If you formulate your constitution, it is the base of the contract between party members. Now, the Electoral Act is meant to ensure that everybody play the game within the, within the rules. So we have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
What they are saying is that.
But in any case, why should we even bother about shortcut? Any day we will defeat Asue Ighodalo. Because consultancy is different from governance. And people hype the fact that he's chairman of the chairman of that. I mean, talking about chairman, somebody whose life has been collective profit, no human touch. You can't compare him to a candidate who has lived with the people. You must have seen the video. You didn't ask me about that. How a man who said is from a Wohimi, like I am from Oshiomhole, I go to my village and I carry a interpreter to tell my people that I am from here. So I'm the one telling them, they don't even know me. And that I want to be governor, and interpreter will interpret me. Also, governor. When you can't even communicate in your own dialect. So if it is consultancy, you want some people to advise, it's a different matter. Governance is about, you can't govern people you don't know. If governance is about motivational speeches, my friend, what is going on in the US wouldn't be going on. What it takes to be politically electable is different from presiding over a board. And people know that when you spend all your life seeking profit, exploiting suppliers and consumers, you never have full human feeling. How do you go to the guy on the street You don't even know the environment. You don't know where erosions are. You've not traveled around the state. And it's not like military government that after being governor, they do what they call familiarization tour. I mean, no, there's no truth in this. In history, those who have done wonderful things for their nations were not the most eloquent, blah, 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 blah. In any case, you also should have spoken to the fact that the PDP candidate, who was the chairman, or he is the chairman of Alaro, Daru, or whatever, which is the brain box of the correct government, that he is part of the mess in Benin, that if you rain for 5 minutes, you can't go anywhere. You are not hearing those stories. You are not seeing women crying. You have not heard, as an Edo man, that a child died a week ago, washed off with flood. Area that had deflooded when I was governor, the place they call a Tom Line. All those things we did, they have completely seated up. People normally would look forward to rainy season. But in Edo now, they are scared when it's raining. Even children. I've told you of a casualty. You didn't hear that? What caused a young man's life? About 9 years old boy. 9 years old boy who could have probably be president one day. He's been wasted. So I think we should focus not on what they say. But let me also add this. There is a huge moral issue. When you cheat on yourself within the party, this is intra-party contestation. And what the court said yesterday was that the PDP candidate cheated himself to acquire that ticket. Now that's a huge moral burden, because the first requirement in governance is that you must command some level of moral authority. So if you cheat at the level of candidature, what will you do with the ordinary people? And of course, let's also not forget Akpata. That one went to University of Benin. The student didn't welcome him, and he got the place shut down. Student union activity banned. If that one become a governor, he will rule by decree. So I think all the odds are in our favor. But remember, the ASAM people just last year elected Monday Ukpewolo. The two, our candidate and their running mate, are no strangers to ballot box. The PDP candidates, they are both strangers to ballot box. You must factor this one. And when next you are carrying rumor, also carry facts. That other day I watched, a young man was washed away by flood because the government neglected to desilt all the drainages. As far back as more than 150 years ago, the Benin Kingdom was well secured with what they call the moat. It was meant to deflood the city as well as provide security. All of that has been seated up, which is why you experience the kind of deadly flood that the people in Benin City are now afraid when it's threatening to rain. Number two, you can't find a new school. Go and check. If there's any school in Edo, it's the one I built. Really? You can't find a new hospital. The only hospital that is functional that they call
5-star.
They call it Edo Specialist Hospital. Is the one I built. Is the one I equipped, my friend. This election is between PDP and APC. I don't want to be too personal. The people can judge. When APC was in charge, we went with the candidate and the running mate to give the president, he is the leader of the party, to give him an update on the campaigns going on, what we are doing, and the fact that we are harvesting more and more people every day, the camping. And I'm surprised that rather than speculating about who will fetch what, you are not a witness to the fact that the entire PDP in Ego, a month ago, all the wards decamped to APC. Just last week, in my local government, the remaining remnant of PDP, they decamped to APC. And across Edo Central, the same thing. Where have you heard APC people decamp to? People are jumping out because the umbrella is leaking and this rainy season. People are jumping out because the umbrella is leaking and this rainy season. People are jumping out because the umbrella is leaking and this rainy season.
I look my social media small today. See what they happen, waiting the people they talk. Those who they yab me, and those who they talk, waiting they talk. Or SARS. Thank you. I'm the only candidate that will take you from London to Benin to cast your ballots. Thanks. Please do come. I look forward to, when you come, look for me. I look forward to you coming in September to cast your ballot for me. As I promise, I'll make Edo State succeed. We'll work very hard, but we'll succeed. Thanks, Osas. God bless you. Junior Pope. Okay. Everybody get their PVC and let's all go and vote. Thank you. Very true. Appreciate it. So, mobilize, get many people out. Some of the things that happen is that on election day, people do other things, go and play football, go and go shopping and all that. Let's exercise our civil right. First, let's just go and vote and make sure that we vote for who we want to vote for. Pay attention to the counting and the collation so that we also protect our votes. But thanks, Junior Pope. Thanks a lot. Official Mario. Wonderful. No be all this cho. That means say no be all this talk, Abi? Okay. When I reach there, I go show workings. You go see. I go show workings. When I show workings now, then we go talk. I like this one, Kelvin. Okay. Politicians are always humble and have a sweet mouth until they win election. God give Edo people the right person that will transform the state. You know, I went to a market and I was talking to a market woman the other day and she told me exactly the same thing. That when politicians are looking for votes, they are humble, they say all sorts of things. Yeah, it's true. When people are looking for things, you know, they can beg, kneel down, say all sorts of things. But we promise is that the promises we make, the things we say we'll do them. And what people should do is look at our antecedents, what we did before, what we did with our lives, and how we kind of built things, built institutions. The way you will know the future is what you did in the past. Morning shows the day. So I promise the good people of Edo State that riding on what I have done in the past, we will give everything we have to ensure we have a greater Edo State. But, you know, Kelvin, fair comment, well said, but I'll prove you wrong, okay? Okay, Nectar Vicky. Sir, don't forget the youths in the trenches. They need this more. Get to know them and win them over. Thank you very much, Nectar. Yes, the youth are an integral part of my thinking, my policy, the things we will do. I'm working hard, getting to know them. Once they see the essence of what we want to do and how we want to move the state to the next level, what we'll do for youths, encouraging them in the creatives, in technology, in sports, in business. Yeah, there's a lot we'll do with youths. And we'll run a government that has strong youth participation, women participation. Yeah, but point well taken, Nectar. Thank you very much. Quinn, Giovanna Quinn. I don't like PDP, but I like your person. Try like my party now. Which one you did? Yeah? Thank you so much that you like my person, but I beg, try like my party. You know, my party will be an aggregation of my kind of persons, you know. So, but we will do better to pass our message and our policies and our manifesto and what we are capable of doing for the good people of Edo State and for the people of Nigeria, so that we have many more people liking us as a party and understanding what we will do for the country. But thank you, Quinn. Thank you so much. Afolayan Timi, thanks. You recognize that we're trying very hard to run an open, issues-based campaign. I will stay with that. And we'll respect all our co-candidates, truly respect everybody's views, and we'll just stay on the issues. Thank you very much. And thank you also for recognizing my position on traditional institutions and culture. Thank you very much. Look up, Denko Knight. Who be Denko Knight? That name looks familiar. Even the witches and wizards know he will definitely do because the Almighty God has approved it. Amen. Hey, Pansy Design say my PR team, they work well. Thank you, Pansy. Me too, I think so. Then they try. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm going to come back here some other time. I'll catch up with you. But thanks a lot. Have a good evening.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We're back again. It's another wonderful day. Today is Saturday, 6th July 2024. Thank you so much, my people. Yes, that's the major three front runners in the Edo State coming governorship election. Olumide Akpata, Asue, Ighodalo, and Okbeoro. So, yes, I understand that some of you are not happy because I'm not showcasing others. Like I've said before, yes, Mr. Jonathan, if you are listening to me, I want you to join us today because my attention was drawn to something yesterday, but I'll address you shortly. But join us because there's something I want you to respond to. But let me quickly acknowledge people right there on the comment section. Thank you very much, Mother, for Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Happy Saturday to you. Happy weekend to you. Thank you very much for all you do. Thank you very much, Mr. Abu Azi. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for all you do, Madam Harris Finance, Madam Martina Abbasi TV, Madam Patricia Tagbujemi. Madam Patricia Tagbujemi, we've missed you. We don't know where you're there for now. May you try join us. We don't miss you, Taya. Yeah, thank you very much, Mike Akiambari, Austin Prince. Thank you, Peggy Modi. I appreciate you all, my wonderful people. Asamota Bright on the comment section today. God bless you. Thank you, Joy Asamota as well. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Friday, Igaro. Thank you, my people. Oh, yeah, I can see you, George Fosa. Thank you. Good evening to you all. Appreciate you all. Divine Cross in the building. Where you day since we don't miss you, Taya. Thank you very much for joining us today. Madam Tusabi, thank you. Deborah, thank you. Clifford, and many others right there that I've already showcased on the screen. I want to let you guys know that I appreciate every one of you. Marvis, I want to say many more. Wisdom Lucky is right there with us as well. Joe Taho, Messi Omerige, Amaka Fujabi in the building. We missed many of you. It's good to hear from you guys. But I'd like us to move on right now. Okay, I'm going to post out a link now for those of you that want to join us today. Remember, the one that engaged me now will stay long here today on Saturday and Sundays. I've said it before. Now, let two persons come in, then we're just going to talk and we leave. You see, say our presentation, we quickly finish out today. But those of you that is coming in once we've mentioned the final submission. Now, final submission means now we're going to give you. I want you guys to understand we've said that before. If you join us when we give you final submission, if not 4 minutes, now 4 minutes, now you get to talk. Yes. Please always understand with us. We are not happy to be here 10 hours a day, to be honest. But that's why we always call on you guys to appreciate what we are doing. But some of you have think that, oh, is it a normal thing or is what we like doing? Like I've said before, it's not what I like doing, to be here every blessed day, spending 5-6 hours. I can post a 10 minutes video and I'm good and I'll still pass the same message. That is why we want you guys to always acknowledge us. And those of you that is genuinely, acknowledging or appreciating our effort on this platform, I want to say I'm very, very grateful. I will always be grateful. Thank you. God bless you all. Black Panther I can see already. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'd like us to move on right now. Please do your part by pressing on the like button, press on the dollar sign, help us to share and let our voices go far. That's all I have for you guys today in terms of video, but I have some articles to showcase, but I'd like to showcase this article quickly before I will move on to what I wanted to say. I'm just going to take on the headlines as usual. But if there's any need for me to take 1 or 2 paragraphs in any of the major articles, I don't mind doing that. But meanwhile, let's take this. Akpabio, Wike, and 38 others to receive an NAPS 2024 award. Why do I give any of these people award? And which company is giving them the award? Which industry or whatever? Why? With the situation that we are currently facing in Nigeria, they are giving this satanic set of people award. Is baffling. To be honest, it's really, really baffling. Thank you very much. I give us some added. I can see you already. Destiny also, I can see you. Thank you. So let me quickly bring another one to you guys for you guys to know that yes, the hardship in the country is getting tougher. Food crisis. 82 million Nigerians may go hungry soon. UN warns. While they are giving some satanic people, some of the people that have caused what we all are facing today, they are giving them award. The United Nations has again predicted that 82 million Nigerians, about 64% of the country's population may go hungry by 2030, calling on the government to tackle climate change, pest infestations, and other threats to agricultural productivity. So I'm just going to leave that right. In case you want to read more, please go to Punch and you'll read more right there. But meanwhile, I'd like us to quickly go to another one because I have 2 more to go. As you can see, this one here. Okay, just one more. This one here, this one surprised me, which I have the video as well. I want you guys to listen. You know, the Attorney General of Nigeria, Fagbemi, talk and say judiciary now last hope of the rich people, not the poor. Even me myself, the video shocked me while I hear him say, wow. So everybody knows the judiciary is in fact, the biggest problem that we have in Nigeria. Meanwhile, listen to Fagbemi here.
The indefatigable Mr. Fix-It, Mr. Project, the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Chief Nyesom Wike, CON Life Venture, for his exceptional leadership and steadfast support for the judiciary. Your dedication to this project and your overall contributions to the legal community have been instrumental in making this day possible. It is one thing to dream. It is another thing to realize your dream. If you did not initiate it, there is nothing the Federal Executive Council can do. You have the option to venture into other areas, and I know you are doing it, but it is the turn of the judiciary. Gone were those days when judiciary was regarded as the last hope of common man. I take objection to it. It is the big people now who patronize the judiciary, not even the common man. And if you have any doubt, when election is approaching, come and see the way, with all respect, some people behave like rain-beaten chicken. Forgive me, I don't mean to be rude. So the judiciary is no longer the last hope of common man alone. It is also a major.
Nayeram. Okay, at least if me talking just now, I'll say, hey, what are you talking about? Thank God saying Attorney General and he's safe. Now they talk this one soon. Some of you are still very hopeful. Nigeria will be better soon with the way we are going right now. Anyway, let's continue to do our part. Thank you very much, Amaka Fojebi. I'm very, very grateful, madam, for the super chat for my coffee. I'm grateful. My pocket never run dry. Thank you so much, guys. I would like you guys to do the same thing. Hit on the $sign. Many of you are jumping the $sign to comment. Just click on the $sign to comment and leave your comment, to encourage our work. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Yes, before I will move on, because we're going to move on straight away, I would like to quickly address what happened yesterday. Although I was not here, but my attention was drawn to it after the broadcast that Mr. Jonathan, thank God that Mr. Jonathan, you are here, that you actually called me and the platform out yesterday that, that is like we are being biased in a way. You said, Mr. Elvis, I'm calling you out this time, that I showcased other people's video, I don't showcase your candidate's video, and you went on by saying, people send me video to showcase and all that. Mr. Jonathan, my question to you is this. Have you, because I said it the other time, before I pass my question to you, is that I said it the other time that your candidate is nowhere to be found. Your candidate have never reached out since he came to this platform. Other candidates are reaching out to me. And apart from that, apart from maybe you and one other person on the platform that's campaigning for your candidate, nobody is actually speaking for your candidate. You are the only big voice here for your candidate. So for me, if anybody is really, really ready to become a governor of a state, it's their responsibility, duty to assign 1 or 2 persons to this platform. As you know, it's free. We don't charge anybody. You assign them, pay them on your own. We don't need to know this. Tell them, go to that platform every day, speak for me. But unfortunately, your candidate doesn't have anybody here that is speaking for him apart from maybe you. And 2, my question to you, Oga Jonathan, For you to say maybe people sending me video to play and all that, I don't mind. Anybody can send me video to play. But the question to you is that have you ever sent me a video to play for your candidate and I refused? That's the question. Have you ever sent me any video? One. You say, I beg, Mr. Elvis, play this video for my candidate. And I say, no, your candidate not be better person, I'm not going to play. No. So are you guys, you, Mr. Jonathan, and your candidate now expecting me to go on the street and start doing research for your own candidate? I won't do that. I've addressed this before. You know, everybody in our boss for his own lane now. I will never do that for any candidate. After all, I'm not supporting anybody for now, so I don't know what tomorrow holds. So I won't do that. I will not go extra miles to go and be looking for Asue Ighodalo's video or Olumide's Akpata's video. I won't do that. But if your candidate for any reason appear in Arise or channels, obviously I will bring it here. You don't need to send that to me. If I see it, I'll bring it here. If I missed it, draw my attention to it. So, Mr. Jonathan, I guess I've answered your question. Yeah, you can respond to that if you want to, sir.
Yeah, let me respond to that, Mr. Elvis. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis. First of all, on this platform, it's very clear. I'm not the only one supporting Paul Okugowa of the YPP. Obviously, I'm not the only one. Again,
you and Madam Patricia.
I know. At least I know a couple other people too on this platform that are supporting this particular candidate. Yes, I know that. So I'm not the only voice. So the fact that majority does not matter. That's my response to you. The fact that we are 10 on the platform most of the time, and 7 are supporting one candidate, and 3 are supporting another candidate, or 8 are supporting, or 2 are supporting other. That doesn't. The fact that we have diverse opinion. That's the point I was making yesterday. That for the
but you call me out that people say
yes, I did. I'm coming to that briefly. I just want to address it.
You need to make it brief,
and then you can continue. What I'm saying is, my point was that the fact that there are diverse opinion, that means that we have more than one opinion. That means that everyone must be covered so that people will not be taking that cheap shot of there is a candidate missing, we don't know where he is. No, they're on the platform. Once one candidate, I believe that once one candidate, there is a video even sent to the platform by one supporter, I believe that it has to be balanced, because I might not know that something has been sent to you, because the way it is done, and you know that in journalism, is that I have also reached out to the supporter. This video I'm presenting was sent to me by a supporter, and we presented it here. And I have reached out to supporters of other candidates if they have. That's balancing. That's what I know as journalism. So we know.
Okay, can I respond to you?
Yes.
Oga Jonathan, I understand journalism so very much. Apart from that, I studied it. I really do understand it. Like what I'm saying now is this. Nobody whatsoever has sent me any video of any candidate privately here, and I brought it here by myself. Never. If you know you have done that, please expose me. The only person that have done this, and he came on air to remind me of the video, that was the rainfall in those days. It was Black Panther. Finish. So any video you send to my WhatsApp, I might not even see it. I'm just too busy. You understand? I won't see it. So the only video that I bring here every day is from Arise and other mainstream medias. And your candidate is not there. Nobody they send those ones for me. Me and my team are doing our research by ourselves. So you tell me now, this is my question to you, sir. Yes. Tell us where we go see your candidate.
Okay, Mr. Elvis, since you have, I said yesterday that I won't preempt the platform, and I will now be sending to you, right, videos. And in fact, today, this broadcast, I will send minimum. Because I can't pack everything out, because this is a platform.
No, but I don't even have the time. I can only showcase one.
I will send at least today. I will send 2 to you. So view it, make the decision to present. The decision is still yours. Is your platform to present
like I said,
or not.
Anybody is allowed to do so, and you are. Yes. But you admit now to the public that you have never ever done it before.
No, I've never sent with respect to this candidate. I've sent things to you
That's
before.
what I'm saying. Or you were accusing me that I play some people's video and I don't play you play yours.
No. I'm not saying that some people's video. I said that if you present video of one candidate, you know why I said that yesterday? The video of Akpata yesterday was not from channels, was not from channel Arise. That same particular channel, Mr. Elvis, that same particular channel that Akpata appeared, I will send you video of Okugbowa from that same channel. So
better. Which video did you play yesterday? I can't even remember.
I don't know. I know that you presented a video of Akpata yesterday on an interview. You know, again, this is it.
Oh no, that was from ITV now.
ITV.
Yes.
Yes, I'll
send. The one you want to send to me, we have already played it here. From Okugbowa, I went to ITV. Yes, if it's for the last 1 month, I've played it, except it's new. Check it yourself. If it's any video you want to send for me, if it's old, up to a month, I don't already play for a year.
For Paul,
you should have seen it. Yes.
But then why are people, you know, pointing out false narrative that the candidate is missing? When you have shown that video,
the video that I played of Polo Kuba was from ITV, and I played it here. Nobody sent it to me. I saw it. Okay. The one I played for Olumide yesterday from ITV Benin, nobody sent it to me. I played it. You know, the truth of the matter is, I will not go extra miles to showcase anybody's candidate's video. I'm sorry. If I find it in any mainstream media, I'll bring it here. There's every possibility you might even send it to me. I will not play it. Anybody, I'm talking to you all right now. I've only played one video sent to me by Black Panther, the one, the flood. And yes, and he mentioned it on live. So I want you guys to know, me not there yet to work for any of your candidates. Your candidate, they eat, me, they eat. Everybody do okay on their own lane. I know they work for your candidate. I'm just here to present what I need to present. So if your candidate wanted us to be doing this, there will assign person that will be here, put the link on the private chat, say, okay, please help us to play this video. I'll play it for free. I don't charge anybody for that. But for me to your entire boss, spend my fare, go to find video they go of your candidate, I won't do it. The one I played before for your candidate, nobody asked me to. I played it by myself. So I guess we have answered, because the reason why I'm addressing this, because you mentioned yesterday that you're going to call me out. You shouldn't be calling me out on that. I've not done anything wrong.
Okay. All right, Mr. Elvis. Well noted. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Because it's good we clear this, you know, and please make una tell our candidate, Mr. Jonathan, and every other person, tell your candidate to work harder. September is around the corner. If you want to become the governor of Edo State, it's your responsibility, your duty, your effort to sell yourself for the people. Sell yourself, and if we see the video, I'll play it here. Most especially, go to mainstream medias, pay money. You know, the money they pay them to pay. Go to mainstream media and talk about yourself all the time. I promise you, Nigeria Watch will play it, showcase it there for a proper analyzation. My people, now we end our own talking this morning so that we can, my own talking rather, so that we can move on to the panelists and the callers. For callers that want to call in, please call in, and I only have 5 seconds to wait for calls. If not, I'm just going to move on straight away to the panelists so we can move on. You know, I want to let some of you to understand that some of you that is special to me, address me privately that, you know, that the panelists are more important than callers, you know, that I should take everybody along and all that. Yes, although I've responded to you because I also much respect for you, I want to let everybody to know that my panelist is not important than anybody here. In fact, me, myself, I'm not important than anybody here. I'm not better than anybody, and nobody's better than me. That's my slogan, and I've always been saying that right from time. But the rules of the platform is this. People that manage themselves to the platform, obviously, I'll give them 8 minutes. And the final submission, I give them 4 minutes. But if we have enough time, sometimes we extend it, we talk as much as we want. While the people on the phone, I give them just 3 minutes. You know why I give them 3 minutes? We have 10 people on the panel. Sometimes more than 10 people or 15 people call in. If I give them 8 minutes, we'll be here for 10 hours. We will not leave here. And for you that think that 3 minutes is not enough for you to talk, please, with all due respect, just come to the panel. You don't need to open your camera so that you can have your 8 minutes to speak and wait for your final submission to conclude. The people that's coming to the panel are people calling to the show, or rather, even the people on the comment section are good spectators. I respect everybody equally. As you all know, I don't practice favoritism. I just want you guys to understand. The only person is even calling right now, call him out, is that doesn't ever keep to time. Is Ogashimeze. You know, the reason why I'm not saying the portion, even though I like his submission so much, I don't want you guys to think that I practice favoritism, the same favoritism that I speak against all the time on this platform. So that's why if you don't hear that 3 minutes, I tell and say, hey, Pa, I beg you, don't do, make your job. You know, it doesn't mean that if I really want him to talk for 10 minutes, I can't do that. But one day somebody will call me out and that will affect me. I don't like that because things get to me quickly. You know, so I just want everybody to follow the rules. So if you want just 1 minute past your call, that's not a problem, but don't let it be always. But when you give some people 3 minutes, or by 8 minutes, they are still talking, 7 minutes, they are still talking. When you now say you don't do, they'll not say, let me talk. No, please. Don't think about me. Think about the people that is listening, the people that know that we set these guidelines. They might call me out someday that I don't practice what I preach, and that might affect my reputation. You know, it might also affect my career. That's what I do here. If not, do you know that I have people on this panel that some prominent individualisms have called me privately to recommend so much that please, if this person they talk, give her time now. I like to listen to him. Me and my wife would like to listen. Me and this, that, and all that. We were in the office the other day, we were listening to him, but you just, let this woman talk. I like to listen to her, this, that. But unfortunately, I still cannot do that because others on the panel will find offense to that. So, they give this one 15 minutes, then they give me 8 minutes, I'm not going to agree. So how do you want them to look at me? Please, it's not easy to manage human being, but I want you guys to always understand with me that please, it's not easy to do this job. Understand that I'm not against anybody. I just want you guys to understand that this is the rules. Please, let's follow it. I'm gonna go bless all of you now. Some of you also call me out saying that I mentioned names from the beginning of the broadcast and I don't mention your name. Now, wow, it's not easy. This job not easy. Now your things say easy, not easy. Because in most cases, some people get angry, they leave the platform for which I not deliberately do. Say, I not call your name, I call that people name, I miss your name, then problem don't come. If I mention 3, 4, 5 names on the comment section and I say God will bless you all, I don't know. Please, guys, I'm just a human being. I'm not a perfect person. Learn to manage me. I'm also learning to manage you guys. Thank you. I'd like to take the first call right now. Mr. Shimize, thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. 3 minutes. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. I hope today is 10 minutes. I had you mention my name.
Now 3 minutes you get to. I don't want trouble.
Hey, have you guys? Yeah, no problem. Have you guys won the ball?
I don't know. I know the follow ball at all. Because if I talk about ball now, people like Black Panther will not be picking on me. So all of no matter your gas be. So I don't want to talk about ball. I'm here practicing my professionalism.
Now your country they play.
When did they play?
I'm in England and Switzerland.
Now they talk when they want play.
Saka.
Me no know now. Now me talk yours. I say I don't know.
15 minutes to go. Switzerland score. Then I think 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Where they score. Then Saka equalize.
Okay. So the game don't finish now.
No, they are on extra time.
Okay, extra time. Okay, thank God though. But I not talk anything. Okay. Black Panther, if you come for me, I'll come for you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, right. I want to ask you a question. See, that guy was speaking to Edo have a witchcraft. Say we'll carry witchcraft. I was laughing. Hey, I mean, in fact, so far you will carry witchcraft and everything. Carry it, make sure that Asue win 2024 governorship election in Edo. So, sometimes, when you cross river, you will say let the bridge break. I was listening to Oshiomhole. You see, all what Oshiomhole was saying right away, during his regime, what did he do or did? Sometimes all these politicians, I don't understand them. You don't remember what you did in your 8 years. Now you're coming out now to be a saint, like a Saint Agnes or Saint whatever.
Okay, you get 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
All right. Yeah. I want to go something like happens yesterday. Why Abdul Malik, please don't be using that your words. It's not bad words, so it's audacity. Yes, I'm supporting Asue. They can't be telling me anybody, because if I support Asue, that means I'm supporting PDP. Okay, don't be using who give you that audacity to support PDP and the APC. You see, leave people to support their own candidacy. Please. Not using that audacity. I don't see it as something that was, he can tell it like a small boy. Please, let us mind them. And Black Panther too. Black Panther is using, if you don't support...
Okay, thank you.
He will come for you.
Thank you.
He went to...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Your minute is not finished. You don't use to talk about football. Thank you, sir. Good night. Thank you. All right.
Let me reply to this man.
You cannot, sir. You cannot. Well, I'm still doing my job here.
But he lied for my head. It's not what I said.
Sir, please, you cannot, please. When you get to your time, you can do that now. Come on. Thank you very much, Mr. Bright Asamota. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Najawash. Happy weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Najawash family. I greet everybody. You see, I just want to talk about just a little brief of this Nigeria and Benin politics. I saw the submission from Oshiomhole.
Oh, your baby is disrupting, brother. Just a minute. You can call back. We can't take this. It's on live, please. Call back. Yes. Mr. Anderson, thanks very much, sir, for calling. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes, my dear brother. Good afternoon. Good evening over there. How is everybody in your family, guys?
Thank you, sir. We are very good. Thank you very much, sir.
May God continue to protect you guys, and may God continue to give you the wisdom that you share on the network.
Amen.
Okay. You know me, I don't delve so much. Now, I'm looking at what you posted out here. The judiciary is now the last hope of the wealthy, not the poor, says Attorney General. Now, my question, I don't know if you can help me because you are in the media. My question to this man, if there's any way you can help to push this question. My question to him is that I wanted to ask him, did he just find out that the judiciary is now the last hope of the wealthy, not the poor? If he has just found out, now, is he now preparing to change the whole thing, how it is to, change the judiciary? These are the two questions. Did he just find out? Or now that he's speaking out, is he now ready to make the judiciary the last hope of the common man? Is there any way you can represent this? You are a journalist. Is there any other way you can help? Let us, because for me and many people, we will want to know if he has just found out, because we know all along that judiciary has never been the last hope of the poor man. But now for him to start saying this today, if he just said it, I don't know how it came up, but you got it, that he just said it. I want to find out, did he just found out? If he just found out, where was he all this time? If he now he knows, but he's speaking out, is he now beginning to tell us that the judiciary he is now going to make sure that judiciary is now the last hope of the poor man. This, find a way you can coin it, my brother. Just find a way. This question needs to get to him somehow. And if he can answer it, then everybody in the country will begin to see, oh, now the Attorney General knows what everybody knows. Now maybe the Attorney General is now making a U-turn, trying to now make the judiciary to be the last hope for the poor man. Please, this is all the only thing that I wanted to put out. If you can do that for me, in any way you can, I'll be watching if he can answer this question. If there's any way to push it to him, maybe I'll be glad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Continue to do what you're doing. Yes, please continue to do what you're doing. The Lord continue to bless you.
Amen.
And all the people that are on your panel, and all of us stay alive, eventually to see where that country will be going to. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Hello. Thank you. Hello. Off your gadget, sir, please. Thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening now. OC call.
Okay, Oga OC, please talk to us, sir. Thank you.
Good evening. I see what the Oshiomhole talk for there. All those schools and the truth is talk. Oshiomhole work. Now Oshiomhole work when you do, because I'm saying Edo State. Oshiomhole do all those things when you talk about when I don't leave. People when they leave for Edo State, they call the shout, they call Labour Party new lesson and Labour Party for power for Edo State. They don't know as Edo State did. Oshiomhole do all those schools. I want to drill for Quinede. Many drillage, Oshiomhole, go to Chicago, Oshiomhole walk. But where in Basaki come, nothing when you do. Apart from renovation, the renovator those things when they what Oshiomhole they talk for, they're not saying they talk about politics. Now Oshiomhole, they talk, so inside the word like 18 and truth they talk for there. So before that we got Jimmy said they talk, we don't know as they said they for my state, they talk even I talk this one. Now two Oshiomhole they talk for there. As for the YPP candidate, we say may go pension this year. Where wants the money to do that one? You say me what they campaign for there, say they making the campaign for it. Now not they campaign for the person now, look within the ring election, the ring this thing. But I'll be shy, making put the party in order. The person there for your platform with they spoil the party name. Now say the party don't give a trillion naira or below how many billion they chief for. I don't understand.
Thank you.
Always want to talk now PDP this thing. I like that point that you don't good like that. They don't that's an APC they don't get to spoil Labour Party something. PDP everywhere for those states now so they find them the wound there. News everywhere, they for social media, they for news. So you know they say also the Labour Party are threatened now before PDP day. So now say just be.
Thank you.
I agree to that.
Thank you, Mr. Ose. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, England don't go through now. So congratulations to us. We are doing well in every area. Thank you, my people. So let's move on. Let me take Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright, thank you very much, sir, for calling back again. I believe say baby don't sleep. Talk to us, sir.
Thank you. Sorry, I had that glitch. You see, I just want to talk about Oshiomhole coming back to be saying such that he built a school, he did this, he did that what has Obaseki done is in his tenure. You see, me, if you know me, I don't even like Nigerian politics because the foundation is not there, the issue of INEC has not been resolved, so I don't believe in all this, they are pick me and go there. But there are some factors I want to highlight because some persons might say, somebody like Obaseki, there might be some certain things like some people will say the issue of Gele Port, he said he wants to build airport and all those things. He couldn't do it. For example, if I take you to the issue of somebody building seaport in a strategic place like Benin, it's going to be difficult for somebody like Obaseki to even do so, even though he has the intention. Because one, the Lagos seaport, the people who owns that axis will not really allow somebody to have another seaport close to that because of for some reasons. And you know, Nigerian politics is always like who is having the Oga at the top will reign supreme at the bottom. So if APC is having a president and having a governor, there is always room for things to be done if they want to do something. But when the governor is having clash with the party at the top, there might be something things. If you have it in mind to do, they will not allow you to do it because they want to take you out so that their own party will come in. So now you can see that Oshiomhole is already showing that from his body language that because they are in power now with Tinubu, they have the upper hand, and he's flexing. Because if you look at the last election, when the Benin people were kind of, even though whatever way you take it, we are not going to listen to it, he was not flexing like this. So we have that problem in Nigerian politics. Because when you have a president that is under your party, and there is any governor that is performing, they will do whatever it takes to take that governor out. They put their own political person there, their own party person there. That is the Nigerian politics. Whether you are doing well or you are not doing well, it doesn't confine them. Because they want to make the whole state their own party. So some of those factors also affect some of these governors for them not to do well. The only problem I have with most of these people that are trying like Obaseki is transparency. If they are beating you, let people know they are beating you. If you are doing any project and somebody is holding you back, let the people know why the project is not done. That is the only problem I have with them. They don't speak. They don't talk. They don't carry the people along. Because now that everybody is talking to Edo State politics, it is because Obaseki himself was the architect of making people to understand Edo State politics. Because before now, who cares about they are doing election in Benin? But it was the time of Obaseki that everybody started having that intention of understanding what is really going on in Edo State. It was the person who brought the awareness. We should not forget that. He brought it because he wanted the people to be a part of the politics. But he should also try to, they should carry the people along. Because Nigerian politics, that factor I just made to you, is what is affecting a lot of all these governors. Because if the person in Abuja is not from your party, my brother, you cannot set these things what you want to do, whether you campaign, they will not allow you to do it.
All right, thank you.
That's what I want to let you understand.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. Love God is my strength. Thank you, man, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Can I continue? Because it's 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Thank you.
Good evening, man. Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone on comment section. Good evening, everyone on the panel. Good evening, my brother. Mommy, that's what I agree to. We not get a lot of time. I forget your way. Make her the wrong go talk. I want to talk, Mr. Jonathan, my brother. I know say you love your YPP man very well, but you're already disappointed though. Make the time reach before September, they go see us go collapse in party for PKP. That make you know the same. So my brother, don't worry, you don't say me I talk my own truth. Don't worry, just they support PDP with style. You're not supporting any YPP. YPP is not ready to do anything. That's why you're not seeing him on Arise News. He's only doing video work. You can bring it. Let's listen to the video. So for now, I'm not even talking about that again. Instead of us to support the ones that are very serious, the ones that can pay to go on Arise News, on other channel, you are going to corner. You just they do it for PDP, go collapse very soon. So continue to work for Asue. So my brother, you know what I wanted to say. I'm going to go another way, and I'm very, very sorry to do this. You see, for me, like I will have said that you see all these candidates, they don't even support anybody. Because the other time when they come with the talk, say, what did they want to do for Niger Wash? Niger Wash, everybody is coming here to talk. But not see what they want to do for Niger Wash. So they cannot do something for Niger Wash for those states. I better not support them. If you get anybody in your mind, hide down for your mind. Not support them, they don't want them. Make them do something for this channel too. Make we too see out, say they do something. Keep your own for your mind. Don't follow anybody do anything. Because once you ask that question, they go pay their for there, drink water out of. I beg go, men I vote for, men I not dress for. No see when me at the talk when I won't talk my broken. Make anybody when know the truth. When one make something better, when no one go back to the old, you want make the new start. I beg. Vote for Olumide Pata. All this from where Asue, that's where they come after they talk, they read email. This one are packaging for that. Men I see. That's what they do. They go come with their good face, a smile. Once they enter there, you know go see them. Now they go use their big motor, pass the photo they say he get this one, he know this
Thank
one,
you.
he be commissioner, he be comptroller, all those counting. I beg, when I vote for person when I never know before. When you vote for new person, now you go tell what you knew. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma. All right, the last call for now. Mr. F.A., thanks for calling in. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Go ahead, sir. We can hear you. Good evening to you.
Where I call, see, you know the guy, now we get now my candidate, now I could take the call. Asue Ighodalo, and the man who is happy, they not worry themselves now. Who see Asue, not to say that better person. Talk from here to next 20 years, Asue and the man where that position fits. We will not deceive ourselves. I don't know why people they talk. Now Oshiomhole come out, they come talk. Wait, see, I don't want to talk this thing now. Now they don't push me now. I want the fire down. Wait, see, Obaseki, they do it with the steam. But don't forget, say with now digital era we did. First he called me yesterday, say they see things so where this man still do. But I say I don't know what I want, so they say you know your work at all. You don't work, everybody already talk. Because they want to use Asue so that may not get to that office. And they forget say God not be human being. You understand? So may they not they worry themselves again. Now Asue, now the man will be September, now he will become our governor for those states because that man is too gentle, now very sincere person. He's just like Obi, very straightforward person. Now person will be saying not the lie. He will tell you as be. Now what he promise us. I don't know why people see the day against this God one person. Obaseki, the big person combo. You want to call the commander as a godfather. I don't understand our people. From those states as well as people they talk. Get one call away call your son. He say Obaseki time. Oshiomhole work. What did Oshiomhole do? What did he do? Oshiomhole will go to the university for a year no more. I don't understand. The more they dig on. The Oshiomhole not be we put out for there. I know understand. People they talk. Don't they see the thing. So now Asue now be the man who is happy. Now they go there. No, not to the Adura. Mr. Jonathan, may God bless you. Your candidate, they're not the year of man. Nobody the year of man for those states. But guy and material before anyway, I have to be sincere to you. But they're not the year of man. If you go not join us, when you join us, I beg, I do, I not force you. If you go join us. I will see appreciate you. I will pray for you. You understand me so, sir, Mr. Jonathan. You know I love you. The way you make your submission for you,
thank you.
If I around you, I will become your house. And learn many things from you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Najawas. May God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, callers, I'm done for now. I appreciate every one of you. I'll come back to you guys again later on. I'd like to start listening to my panelists so that we can take this further. I appreciate you all, my people, and God will bless you. Now, let me start from the first person on the panel today. Guys, help us to press on the like button. Help us to share. I got a super chat from Messi Omorigi. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very, very, very grateful. May your pocket never run dry. Guys, please do your part. Press on the like button. Join our membership program. Help us to share our videos, like our videos, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we're here so that we can work and talk together. All right. Before I call on the first person, Mr. Abdul Malik wanted to respond to something earlier on. Mr. Abdul Malik, you have just 30 seconds to do that quickly.
Okay, thank you very much, Nanjawo. Good evening.
Good evening,
I don't understand what you say. You see, I don't know if you don't know the meaning of audacity. What I say is that I say those government, PDP and APC, they are freed off for 25 years. Which is somebody still have the audacity, which is somebody still have bold, and you still have bold and confident to support them. What did they do for 25 years? They don't do anything. That is what I mean. We don't need the meaning of audacity. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stephanie Ojek, I'm very, very grateful for this super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for all you do. God bless you. Your pocket never run dry. I'm grateful. All right, I would like us to quickly move on now. We've crossed 1 hour. We are currently on 1 hour 23 minutes, still counting. So let our people talk now. I'm starting with the first person on the panel, which is Destiny. Oga Destiny, you have 8 minutes. Good evening to you, sir. After that, give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. Please always get to your mic. All this one we will call you. Either assigned to the other one, not assigned to the other one, or you know the answer. You know, you don't used to be like this. You are getting corrupt every day now. Maybe they don't give you agbado, may you eat. Now we God know. You know.
Naija wash.
Thank you, sir.
Make another person go back.
Not behind the talk, so you see.
I want to change your statement online.
Which statement you want to change again?
The first person on the network is me.
Okay, you come up now.
And now they talk now, so your statement is wrong.
You're not wrong. Now where you did your position, now you want my screenshot, might put your position for front, make people make the whole world see him. If
you don't talk, you don't put position. You say the first person on the network today.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I look at the screen. What I have on the screen, the first person is Destiny, second is Give Us a Mandate, the third is Jonathan, the fourth is Abdul Malik. You be last because you left. If you come out,
I left. You didn't read my comment online that somebody is holding your button, removing me every time.
No, maybe not some of your enemy where they attack all the time. Then if not because of that, leave Asue Ighodalo alone. Maybe they're not.
I go join YPP.
All right. Okay, just have the floor now, Black Panther. Go ahead. Since the person why I be called not there available, you have the floor, sir. Thank you. It's your duty to remind me anyway. Thank you, sir.
No, not to say waiting that man they talk. You don't come out from your cage.
You go there back of door.
Mute Black Panther. I'm the second mute him.
Wait, I want to talk go help you. It go help your argument. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk too much. What I want to talk today go help your argument very well.
Mute Black Panther.
Give us our mandate. Just hold on. Just I plead on behalf of the gods of our land. I plead on behalf for you. To you.
I said that she mute you. I'm the second. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I want to make something so that it's our line of defense today because a lot of things have been said. But before I go ahead, I'd like to thank Nigeria for giving me this opportunity. Yes, I was brought back to the last, but I was the first. And to adhere to the constitution of this network, if you are out, you lose your position. So thank you, Mr. Nigeria, for bringing me back. And I have to thank Give Us Amadi to thank for giving me the chance too, because it's your turn. I want to thank Mama in diaspora, Mommy. I love you. May God continue to strengthen you and give you good health in Jesus' mighty name. And I want to thank all the viewers out there. Please go ahead to call on your brothers and sisters to come and dwell with us because we are giving out good news, good information, so that you'll be able to do what? To decide on who you are going to vote for in the election. So I want to thank you all for doing a great job to your motherland. Today is a great day. What we have been seeing on the network is just a matter of going on, and they will come here and say whatever they want to say. You see, when I talk, I don't talk because I want to talk. And when I say word, I know what I said. And if you think that it's only the context which you place those words, and I'm going to take only that statement and leave other statement, the previous statement you have made, and make my own conclusion and give my report, and you said I should do something about it, you are just joking because I act like a lawyer, but I'm not a lawyer. I've been an activist for more than 20 years, 25 years, right from my university days. So I count my words. I'm not perfect, but I like to count my words and follow it. One, yesterday we had an argument, and thank God the former governor of Edo State is trying to argue out our point, but therefore he's trying to also do himself a favor by, campaigning for his party, that's APC. You see, he has just disputed and dismantled PDP in a national TV, and that has shown that, look, this is an in-house man. You can't be in business, being a board chairman, and you expect that you are not conservative, in quote and unquote, in terms of business, profit. You can rely on, they will forevermore. You cannot change his ways of doing things. His psyche is all about profit at the expense of the Edo people. That is all that has been going on in this government. And if you choose PDP, Asue Ighodalo, that is what is going to continue, because they are profit oriented. Governance is not about profit orientation. No, it must add what we call social welfare package for the people. You must subsidize certain things for the people, and you must create an avenue where companies come in so that the tax code will be expanded. You don't tax when your tax code is shrink, still roving around a particular area and not being expanded. Expansion, what I mean is that companies are not coming in. Why are they not coming in? Because the social infrastructures that is meant to boost the morale, to boost the state, it's not there. Then why are you not making it available? Why are you not building good roads? Why are you not giving good pipe-borne water? Why are you not giving people light? Why are you not giving them security? Why are you not looking into farming? These are all things that he cannot do. He can't do it. It's almost impossible for him to do it, because he has been trained to be profit, or to have the psyche of a man that is selfish. What I mean by selfish, not in life, in terms of thinking. Only think about profit, profit, profit. Governance is not all about profit, profit, profit. It's all about the people. Nothing less, nothing more. All about the people. How do you do this? You have to do things that concern the people. Even if you are bringing a white goose project, you have to subsidize it so that people can patronize it and do it. Work alongside with you. That is governance. Not what he's trying to tell us, that will continue from when Obaseki stopped. What did Obaseki even give Edo State? That's the first thing. What did he give to Edo State? Can you build a house on top of water and people walk on water? Are you Jesus Christ? Why don't you give us a good road, a good waterway, a good water? Why don't you start so that your predecessor, your incoming governor, we will campaign for you. You don't need to campaign. When the basic structures on ground to put on an economic foundation, that is not done. And you want us to continue with those concepts of profit, profit, profit? No, hell no. I want to go back to the judgment. What the judgment that came yesterday. They were telling lies upon lies. You see, the election, the primaries were supposed to be fight between the what they call them, the people that will elect in the Congress. What they did, it's supposed to be 558 candidates. Now, what Obaseki did was like this. He removed the names of 378 delegates that were supposed to come in. He removed the names of them and put in the names of his own people that will vote in his own candidate. Because if you look at the voting pattern, all other candidates that came in, all of them scored 0. And six votes were thrown out because of irregularities. That's to tell you what it is. You cannot go for an election. Only one candidate scored your own vote, and the remaining candidate got 0. It is not possible. Even it's not possible. Even his own local government, other candidates, the local government did not vote for them. That is impossible in a delegate election. because every delegate takes his own delegate from his own local government, march forward to that ground. And that was not done. That is what we call autocratic regime system. And that is what he just perpetrated in Edo State. And the law court said one thing. Let me read. The judgment, I'm reading the CTC, summarized CTC, and I have a preview of the CTC paid in my hand. I'm reading one of the judgment of the Judge Equo of the Federal High Court, Abuja. He declared that the PDP primary election conducted on February 2024 void on the ground that 378 delegates who were to vote at the primaries election were unlawfully, mark the word, unlawfully excluded by the party. The judge had ruled that both the provisions of the Electoral Act of 2022 and the PDP guideline, underlying guideline, were violated in the conduct of the primary election in Samuel Ogbamudia Stadium in Benin City. And let me add this to it. The voice of the deputy of a governor of Adamawa State, he said, PDP in Edo Gubernatorial Campaign Council, while addressing the members of the inaugurated ceremony in Abuja on Saturday, noted that there is little setback, temporary, adding that God will see us through it. Thank you. You see, they will, let me round this up. They will come here and tell you that they did not void the election, that their candidate is still there. And I want to put it to them now. Don't contest the judgment. Go for the election. Thank you very much. And you see us sitting there all free, without not even going for any election. You go. Thank you very much, and I just watch.
You don't scatter everywhere now. If they come for you now, they cry. Okay, no wahala. Thank you for your submission.
May they come. I get the CTC judgment here. I get them here. Okay,
no wahala. No wahala. I'll come back to you. Let me quickly move on. Thank you very much, my people. Please continue to press on the like button. I believe, and I notice even to press on the like now is reducing. People don't they get tired to even press on like. Just press the like now. They're not they charge money for them, and they're not they pay money for them. I appreciate you. God bless you. Okay, let me call on the next person to speak to us, which is Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you.
Why you go jump me now?
And you come back again now, so you don't lose your spot.
Today I was switching my system. I switched my system.
That means you are grabbing.
Go ahead. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Talk to us. Since your line clear right now. Quickly talk to us before you go ahead for back of door they talk. You know, say that your back of door with the talk. We don't hear with you.
I'll come after him. I'll come after him. Let him go.
Okay, that's fine. But hold on. Let me pick this call. Hello, good evening to you, sir. Thanks very much for calling in. It's been a while. It's good to hear from you. Talk to us, sir. We can't hear you. Your line is too far away, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, it's better now. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I won't take much time. I just want to greet you, greet your panel, greet Mami Diaspora. God bless you and keep you. Keep your children, your family, whatever you are doing by His grace. May God Almighty give you good speed. It will not be in vain. Well, what I just wanted to add is, concerning all these people, lending their voices to the different candidates in Edo, I will want you to continue to stand on the fence. Don't show yourself. But if you remember, you will know that there was a time I sent a message to you. And I told you, I said, there's only one major person I saw there that really will do the job. Only unfortunately, I don't know if he has a voice. Is Paul, what's his last name?
Okubowa.
Yes, Okumbowa, yes. That young man, I want you, if you have time on your own, just take your time, go listen back to all his achievements in Edo State, single-handedly, not by anybody from outside the country. And he finished and added that if he starts with the farm activities, that he is going to make sure that the farmland in Edo State becomes, a place where people can come, contract a space, and then, you either be farmed for them or they farm it on their own, and that he will create space for the marketing of those products world over. I think that young man is just fantastic. He may not have it now. I wish he had a voice, or that is when I say have voice, is that he is in one of the big political parties. Then you would have seen how people will rush him. But I wish him all the best. Just whatever you want to do, just watch the people. Don't add your voice, otherwise you may create a situation there where different people now we say, oh, this man is like he just wants us to waste our time. Let them talk and just do the listening. God help Edo State. Whosoever we have emerged the winner in Edo State must emerge winner. What we are praying for is that there should be no rigging anymore, and there should be no forceful, imposed imposition of a candidate. Let the best person come out.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor, sir. Good evening to you once again. You have
Mr. Elvis, thank you. I greet you once again. You see this idea of somebody trying to speak after me. I want to I want to call it out. I will speak now, but I just want them to know that I'm aware and I know the tricks. You don't want to speak after me so that you can preempt me, because we are on different divides. That is cheap. Okay, use your time. If it is your time, use your time and talk.
And I support you 100% on that, Mr. Jonathan.
Don't preempt me. Don't wait for me to talk so that you can talk.
100% I support
in the first place. But I will use my time today. But I just want to put it out so that I don't waste time. Back and forth. I want to call it out today. So when I finish talking now, it's everything that I talk. You want to preempt me. We all know the game. Okay? And, you can't be smarter in that area. No, it's not going to happen. So that's why I'm calling it out. Don't preempt me. And even if you are trying to preempt me, you will fall flat at the end of the day. Unfortunately, this is social media. Anything goes. And we don't have time to rebut accordingly, effectively. So people can talk and probably go away with it and think that they have won. No, it's social media where everything goes. People who have no idea of what they are talking about will still throw it out. It is social media. Anything goes. So don't preempt me. Okay? So I want to let me greet all the panelists. I greet you all. I welcome you once again. On the comment section, I greet everyone. I welcome you. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you, man. Thank you and God bless you, man. Once again, welcome. Let me start by saying this. And I believe, I've stated it on this platform. I don't assume. But when I came to this platform, I started playing against my own principle of not playing the assumption game. I don't in my life, in my natural life. I don't take assumption. But when I came to this platform, I thought people are, everybody is intellect, to an extent where you can now start to assume. But I was wrong. So I'm not going to assume. So I will go back to my core principle, one of my core principle of area. I don't assume. I'm not going to assume that everybody here knows that all politics are local. Politics are local. It is not somebody that you see on channels, on AIT, then you say is campaigning. No. Politics are local. Paul Okugbowa of the YPP is all over the space in Edo State. On ITV, he was just there a few days ago. I will send it at the appropriate time to the platform. On Benin Super FM, he was there also a few days ago. It was all over the place, talking to the people, the people that matters. As a matter of fact, at the end of the day, we'll come here and say there is no electricity in Nigeria, the internet is not working and all the rest. Even if you go to AIT, how many people, how many voters in Edo State will even hear you to be true to ourselves? And back in 2023, 2022, 2023 general election, statistically, how many times did Mr. Peter Obi appear on AI on channels and Arise? And he stated it himself. He's not going to waste money. He went out to the people. Politics are local. So I'm not going to assume that everyone here is aware of that. I'm not going to take that assumption. No. You got to understand that politics are local. You got to go back to the roots. That's where the game is. And that's what politicians do in Nigeria. The likes of Oshiomhole, they know the game. That was exactly what prompted Oshiomhole in 2022 to say that there are only four boys or four people in one room tweeting. Because he believes as a politician, as a core politician, that politics are local. Yes, and to a very, very large extent, politics, all of them without exception, are local. So the idea that one candidate is missing, they don't see him everywhere, you can stay on your channels, you can stay on your AIT, good for you. But in the final analysis, it is the election on September 21st that matters. And it is where you put your eyes that you will see what you want to see. Mr. Paul Okubowa of the YPP is the only outstanding candidate, as far as I know. We are not desperate to win. We are not desperate to win. We are not going to sacrifice our honesty, transparency, character, and competency on the platter of just to win. No. It's not going to happen. So if you go on that, the judgment that you are parading now, that the Labour Party are parading now, or APC or APC, they are parading now. Good judgment. I like the judgment. Fine, it is good. But what they will not tell you is that their own candidate of the Labour Party, Akpata, has the same case. And when I went back and now I read the case, the summon, it is entirely the same. The same with what the judge gave in Abuja. So if the judge on this one, on July 19th, is just around the corner, if the judge is going to follow precedents, then expect the same fate for yourself. And you have to accept it. The way you are parading it now, just ready for that on July 19th. Because it is the same. The same way you presented now, the same way you presented the judgment, you can also present the original summons of that case. That judgment has been reserved for July 19th. Wait for it. That, I must state that out clearly. If the Nigerian judiciary will not be biased and they will not play with justice, they will stay on course and be true to it without moving, give one judgment here, give another one here on the same case, then just wait. I'm not going to preempt the judiciary or the justices. They will do their job. But whatever the outcome is, so be it. But just be aware that you also have the same fate pending on your neck. In fact, the one hanging on Labour Party is even more serious and more damning than the one that went to court, the PDPO that everybody is parading now. But we shall see. I will only say this today, that the only candidate, if you are true to your mind and you are really fighting for true Nigeria, and you are not desperate to win, as Mr. Peter Obi have said, he's not desperate to be the president of Nigeria. He just wants to see a good Nigeria. If you are not desperate to win in Edo State, if truly you just want good and you want to entrench fairness, justice, And through democratic process, if that is what you want to entrench, even if it does not favor you now, but you want to ensure that it is entrenched for the future, you will not go for I must win, I must win, I must win. It is to entrench through democratic process. And the only true candidate in Edo State at this point in time, all you need to do is to listen to him. All you need to do is to listen to him. Yesterday, I heard Akpata. See, Edo people, please don't deceive yourself. And you cannot be, it will just be the case of doing the same thing and looking for a different result. And we all know the meaning of that. And again, I'm not going to assume on that. It is pure insanity. I'm not going to assume that people know it. If you are doing the same thing and expecting a different result, it is a textbook definition of insanity. We've seen this before. It is soap opera. Somebody who wants to be governor on TV. He came, Mr. Elvis, I'm just rounding up, just a few seconds. And he came and he said the IGR of Edo State per year is about 60 billion, 60, 70 billion naira. And then the monthly IGR is 16 billion. I cannot correlate why 16 billion and 70 billion annually. How that makes sense? It simply tells you that because 16 billion by 12, that's almost about over 170 billion naira. You are not even called, you don't even know the numbers. And then you want to be the governor of the state. And those state people, open your eye, shine your eye. Vote for the real man. The man who lived there, his business is there, is an employer of labor there. Everything about his life is in Edo State. That is the man that you need at this point in time. And it is Paul
All right, thank you.
YPP. Thank you very much, Mr.
Nigeria
Elvis.
Watch, 10 seconds for correction.
Go ahead quickly.
Oga Jonathan, I just want to correct you. It said 600 billion, the debt, almost 600 billion. And 16 billion. Wait now. Don't they argue? Wait. It said 16 billion monthly IGR, 600 billion the debt. Okay, that was what he said.
That was not, that was not what Mr. Elvis. Don't let them put misinformation on the platform.
Let him play it now. Let him play it.
Let Mr. Elvis play it back again. We are all here, and then I'll point it out.
I don't have the time to play anything.
Please, don't mislead people here. The debt is different from the IGR. He talked about 70-80 billion IGR per year.
People, okay, Nigeria Watch. People in the comment section, please act and give us the real thing.
Let them go and watch it. You two go back now and watch it because you just jump in. You didn't watch it again. Go and watch it, please. Educate yourself. Okay. Go and watch it. It's only 3 minutes. It's not going to cost you anything. Go watch it and stop putting out misinformation here.
Mr. Jonathan, you can't set us up. Bring the case of the Labour Party.
Can we move on, please? Thank you.
Mr. Naja, I'm here with this.
No, hold on. I'll come back to you. Give us a mandate. You have the floor. You have 8 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Greetings to you, panelists, commenters all over the world. Greetings to you. I greet you all. Thank you for doing this again. When they go high, we go low. But I'll bring something to your attention, you, Mr. Elvis. Don't, because of what is happening, soil your integrity or your garments. You may keep this on your left hand. I was the second on this platform today. The first person said, give me, is not available to speak, I should speak. L did not break loose then. I was going to speak, Black Panther came in, you let him go. Now, Ebenezer Obey sang a song. Kò sọ́gbọ́n tó lè dá, kò síwà tó lè wò, kò sọ́nà tó lè gbà, tó lè fi tọ́mọ aráyé lọ́rùn. Which way you go pass? There's no way you go pass. There's nothing you can do to please human beings. If I don't let Black Panther go, I'll look like a bad person. Before I started speaking, you said my network was bad. I was on my phone. I used my headset. I had to switch my system. When Black Panther finished, you want to call Jonathan? I said, no, I'm the person. It was going to turn to arguments. Okay, let him go. So now I switch my system to come and speak. All of a sudden now, it has become the apprehending them. I would just advise you, please, we may be doing this here, we don't know ourselves. But people have integrity and they have their conscience. People keep coming here every day, not because they want to come and sit down here. It's because of the love for nation and love for this panel and this platform. I have my integrity and I know who I am. And everybody know who they are. Let's put it aside. On the issue of, we were talking about an issue yesterday. And I asked a question here. Mr. Destiny Nwosu. I said, if he can prove to me that he's from Abia State, I mean, he has the right to do it. But add on chest, I mean, I'm from Oyo State. This is it. You prove to us that you are from Abia State today, so that we can clear some issues. Now, all well said and done, people. Whether you like it or yes, there is a missing candidate. And his name is Paul Kugboa of YPP. When we were growing up, we used to go and hawk market for our parents. Particularly, I mean, I hawk onion for my mom, somewhere called Boundary Market. They will not give you to go and hawk or go and sell a product. And you leave that product, you are busy on other people's products. People are bringing video of their candidates here. They have to remind you that they even played the video of your candidates 1 month ago. You are not even here to even notice they played the video of your candidates. Is that not an indictment? And you are supporting the person. Man, I don't know the kind of support you are giving to that person. No. All of a sudden, you want to gaslight the channel and say they are not playing others. They give you an ample time now. Submit video. You are still going to deliberate on the video you want to submit. Hey, who are we deceiving? Nigerians have wised up. If it doesn't day, it doesn't day. If it doesn't day, it doesn't day. We have told you minute per minute how Barrister Olumide Osayi-Owapata told you what he's going to do and how he's going to do them. So Nigeria Watch now will now turn to what happened in the last election, where the judiciary is told Mr. Peter Obi, so we should go and be looking for evidence for you in the market, right? So they should go and be picking video for you now for your candidates. Hey, well, you know, the issue of policy was brought up, that was trashed. It was COVID, it was trashed. It was financial report, it was trashed. The issue is, it didn't day. The only man for the job is Barrister Osayi-Owapata. And what is their headache? The headache is on simply the fact that he told you what he's going to do for Edo State, and he's going to do it for Edo State. The headache is the fact that he became NBA president, and some Yoruba lawyers, either charge and bail, whatever you want to call them, concocted against this guy. They even brought the article here, and it was debunked that it is even the Yoruba lawyers. I mean, you can see same thing in the last election. Those are the Omali Yorubas. They are Omalis because they don't represent us. So all of a sudden, an Eduma want to become the president of NBA. You now concoct evil against him. The guy ended up becoming the president of NBA. And as it stands today, He's one of the best president NBA ever produced. Why? On how he actually dealt with the office. I mean, they also confess with their mouth that it was COVID-19. Even organization lost money during COVID-19. Osabua saved money for NBA. He told you, I will include women in my government. He told you, I just analyzed for yesterday, farm to market, road. And he's going to do it. Only him. We said it yesterday, only for them to now remember that their candidate said it. Please prove to me where your candidate said that they were going to build road from farm to market. Physically challenged. He told you what he's going to do for them. Prove to me when your candidate told us here when they came here, we were going to do it for Edo State. Edo Lights. Once beaten, twice shy. You cannot do it 3 times. Oshiomhole flogged you. You recovered. You thought Obaseki was going to be a saint. Obaseki don't flog you to now. You are trying to recover. To bring in the right person, who is Barrister Osaigbofo. And you are trying to put in the grandson of Oshiomhole and the son of Obaseki that has been in government for the past 16 years. What has he not do that he wants to do now? All of a sudden now, someone called in. The one that was against Obaseki, the Obaseki did not do anything. All of a sudden, they now realize that Obaseki did something. Even though Black Panther brought here, how rain is destroying things in Edo State. The Water Storm project, they don't even have it. All of a sudden now, people like, people, I don't want to mention it. All of a sudden, now remember that Obaseki did something. Oh my God. We don't even know what we want as people. So for me, I don't like Barrister Olumide Osaigbofo is your man. Vote for him and let Edo State change. Forget his propaganda. After election, their body will come down. Thank you.
All right. Give us a minute. Thank you very much for your mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, sir, please. Thank you. Thank you. Give us a minute for your submission. I would like to quickly respond to your submission. I would like to advise everybody to stop calling Naija Watch out on your personal grievances or arguments here. Deal with yourselves. Don't call me out. Don't call the platform out. If somebody talk to you, talk to the person back. You don't need to, because your submission from the beginning, I don't even understand. I was trying to digest it. How you came in first, how you change your gadget, how you do this, I don't understand. If you come first and you leave, you lose your spot. Simple. So it's your duty to now tell me that, oh, you were the first, then I'll not consider that to give you the priority. But if you come out, say you receive call or anything, you lose your spot, you are going to the beginning again, to the end, or I don't know how to put it on. So at the end of the day, please, calling me, if you and Mr. Jonathan, they argue over on a candidate, why are you calling me out? And the idea of people always saying, let the other one talk first, let the other one talk first. Yes, I noticed that a lot of people are doing that on this platform. You know, make this one talk first, make this one talk first, no, this one talk first. Is somehow, if I remember, Honorable Sam also complained about it one day. You know, you get to somebody's turn. I can't remember the person who was waiting. No, let the other one talk first. As long as you can respond, that is fine. Maybe we need to put rules then. If you cannot talk now, if it gets to the final, you're not going to get your 8 minutes. You understand? Please, let's understand. You don't call me for what you guys are arguing for. It's between both of you. Naija don't got anything to do with that at all. Thank you.
Can I respond to that, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now,
Quickly.
when he was talking, he said people want to preempt him. And you said 100% support. Now listen, hold on. In the private chat here, people on YouTube will not see what I sent to you. I sent you a message about 4 times. About 4 times.
You told you want to change your gadget, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what does that got to do? You send it privately or publicly? It doesn't have anything to do.
No, he has something, because when he was talking, You thought that I switched my guardian because I want him to speak first. No, that's a
No,
wrong
no, no, no,
assumption.
no, no. You cannot. How? Why will you say I thought? How do you know what is in my mind?
Because when he
You are
spoke,
telling
you
me
said
thought.
when he spoke, you said 100%.
You
And
say
he
he
said,
doesn't like the idea of people saying
hold on,
let the other person go. I say I
now,
concord to that.
okay, hold on, sir.
100%.
He said he
What do
doesn't
you
live
mean?
his life on assumption, but he saw my stuff here, right? Man, we are not
No,
ready. Thank
listen.
you. Thank you very much.
You are not getting it. Sometimes your argument is very difficult to understand. You know,
What do you mean
nobody
difficult to
should tell
understand?
me you thought. You don't know what is in my mind. Don't tell me you thought. He said people have the idea on this platform always do, and that is 100%. People do that here deliberately. They want this person to speak first before they speak. That's what I concur to. Not about you leaving or coming back. What does I don't have any business with that.
Okay, but he
My
made that
business
statement. He made that statement. Hold on. He made that statement because I said, let him go. I'll come after him. But there was an argument between me and you.
I beg you, me una let am reach my turn before network go still take me comot to.
Can you just hold on, please? We are talking something here, very, very vital. Can you just hold on, please?
You know, give us a mandate. Don't thought. You know, I don't like thought or what somebody wanted to say. I don't like those kind of words. You don't live in my
What
mind.
do you mean say thought?
And you said I thought. You said you thought that he was. That one got me out.
No, I didn't say no. Listen, this is it. After Black Panther speak, I'm supposed to come.
That's what I'm saying. But I didn't call you, right?
You called him and I said, oh, it's my turn.
Yes. When I say, okay, go ahead. And after you remind me of your sport, you now say you want him to go first. That's when he responded to you.
I didn't say I want you to. I didn't say I want you to go. I said go because it was going to turn to argument between me and you. I didn't say I didn't.
Give us a mandate. Give us a mandate. Melo.
What's got to do with your argument between Mr. Jonathan? That's my concern. You know. So please, everybody understand that. I've complained so many times on this platform when people are saying, oh, what this person wanted to say is Black Panther, they're always doing that, but you have stopped it now. I don't like it. I don't just single people out here. Don't tell me what, if I say something here, not to say what I wanted to say. I'm here to defend myself. Because you and I, we kicked against that word, what somebody wanted to say. How can somebody, Agrippa will go to a mainstream media and go talk, finish? Other people, satanic set of people will not call me, no, what my principal wanted to say. Even what he wanted to say. What he said is what we are using against him. So the same thing you thought, there's nothing like thought because you don't know what I was having in my mind. My only concern about all this argument you guys are having here is that you lose your sport, and that is it. And Black Panther also lost his sport earlier on. I used it against, he did not expatiate or stretch it like this. You would just be stretching something like, say, tomorrow one end. You still respond again now.
Because of the way you address it, my brother. Because of the way you address it. Don't let us look evil here. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Who is evil?
Don't do that.
Who is evil? You say, what do you mean by don't let us look like evil here?
Because the way you take, now listen, let's make this clear.
So who is evil now? Who is evil? You have used
the way you paint some matters here will not make others look as if they are kind of not
okay, let's move on.
No, it's just to clear issues here. And that's why I said that earlier.
Let me move on. The next person, thank you very much, my people. I would like to call on this one. Mr. Destiny, if you're ready, please talk to us. Good evening to you once again. 8 minutes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Naija. Good evening, and I greet everyone in the panel, greet from in the diaspora, and the commenter and the viewer, every one of us. First of all, I don't know. Let me start from. How will you ask me to come and prove where am I from? In which aspect? Should I send you my details, or I should send you to my village? Is that how you want me to prove it to you? I said, how many times have I asked you where are you from? You said you are from Osun State, and I never asked you any other thing. But that's not my problem. That's not my business. You want to know where I'm from? I said I'm from Abia State. What else do you want? I should prove what? I don't know how do you want me to prove it to you. So I don't even have any other thing to prove to you. I've told you this is where I'm from, and that is what I know you want to know. If there's any other thing, then do the rest investigation yourself if I'm from there or not. Please. I never query where you came from once. So where is your problem? And so I said this thing yesterday. If they are talking about another person candidate, they don't talk of the candidate go. It's either the party or the incumbent, but their own. Because all this is just make all the statement now. Did not call the candidate name. He always call about the party and the present governor. Is it the governor that is campaigning? Is it the one that is fighting to come? But his own party, he said you should forget anything that is happening in the party. The other man said he blocked out the result, the CTC, and he forgetting the electoral law of 2022 said as all those aspirant, what they call them again? I forget them. Oh my God! All those guys, they have no local standing to take the court to the case to court. Then who are we deceiving ourselves? That's why many judges are listening to some of many lawyers in different channels, in different TV stations. Said the judge was supposed to let those guys know that you guys have no right to do this. The only person that have right to bring this case right now supposed to be somebody like Philip Shaibu and the rest. Not all those ones. They brought the case because of nobody know the judge interest in this case. He rules, and he did not even rule. He just writes his own there. That's why the PDP guy said we are going to appeal court to know if this thing is like this or not. And you guys in your own party, is your aspirant that is taking your own candidate now to court. That this, the way they did the primary is not supposed to be so. You guys are not bothered about that one. You guys always complain about another person, any other party. But when it comes to your guys, everything is always fine. That is my problem with this Labour Party people. Everything is always fine when it comes to their own side of it. They will tell you, vote for the person, forget. All the senators that you guys ask people to vote for them to forget, where are they now? Are they speaking? Are they doing anything? Then you still want to bring that kind of pattern again. Because it's not PDP, it's not APC, then they should vote any other person. Don't care. Okay, why don't you guys, okay, now that the Labour Party, we vote even some senator now, we are not even hearing from them. Okay, let us try, if really you guys are really sincere doing what you are doing, why don't you, okay, let's go to YPP or DPP, any other smaller parties. Okay, PDP and APC, they are dead on arrival. Let's go to any other smaller party, because now the senator and the reps that we vote for in Labour, we are not hearing from them. They are not doing the right thing. They not do what we ask them to do. No, you supposed supporting the Labour Party or for the whole corruption that is going on in the same party. And we are angry that PDP and APC, they because of those corruption, that is why many of us are angry with them. And the way they manage their party, with all those criminal elements inside the two parties. And the third criminal, even all of themselves that we are even talking about now, the man from the Labour Party, he was in PDP, yes, before now. All of them, they are from PDP. Now they will just jump there. But when they are not doing the right thing, we are still saying, no, we should support them because we like them. If we really say no, if not like, that we are really want the good, go to any other smaller party. There are YPP, there, DPP, many of them. Take all the whole support to another one. Say, okay, let us try out that one. Let's see if we see the kind of something we are seeing in Labour Party. Then we'll know, okay, what else we do? Should we look for a way to register our own party? Hence, these people have failed us totally. No, well, you are still supporting, but the rest other party they are not good. It's only your own party. The person that is there, and you know that you even know that person that much. Because there is a way how they vote for all those senators and the rep. Since today, nothing. You can't hear them speak in the House of Assembly. For everything, all the hunger, all the bad thing that is happening in the country, they never speak one day. How many of them have condemned the jet that they want to buy for that man there? The yacht, how many of them condemn it? The SUV, how many of them reject it? All the loans that they are taking, how many of them have ever come and said, we rejected it? Oh, they did not. See yet, Labour Party is the best. This one. Why? Then you condemn the rest party. My problem. No, don't condemn any other party. Else, you are supporting what is happening in Labour Party. So all of them are the same thing. So definitely not that you are fighting for the good governor. Thank you, Mr. Najawo.
All right, Mr. Destiny, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, I would like to quickly respond to that your submission. Yesterday, I wanted to comment on it, but today, let me say that nobody have right to ask you where you're from if you don't want to talk about it. It's a breach of your privacy. So if you want to talk about it, that is fine. But if people ask you and you refuse, they should just let it be. That is fine. I can remember so many times, my brother, Black Panther, have called out, what's it called, Tunaja so many times here. Tunaja still not listen to anybody till tomorrow. Does it mean that because of that, we're not going to allow him to speak or any platform and all that? So please don't let that bother you. If anybody that is asking him that kind of question, if you ask once and he's not responding, allow him to be. Don't jump into his privacy. Thank you very much. I'd like to call on.
Mr. Najawo, sorry. My own problem is that I told him, I said, I'm from Abia State. I don't know what else he needs. That's my problem. If I did not say this is where I'm from, that's the problem.
That's fine. I just wanted to put that in, not just for you, in case of for someone else tomorrow. Another thing is this: when we are not taking this thing out of the candidate we are supporting and not start taking it personal, that's my concern. You now start attacking people personally, and you are sort of talking about your candidate. You leave your candidate and then start attacking people personally. I don't like it. Although everybody have a way of playing their politics or campaigning for their candidate. I did it for Peter Obi here. I didn't go for anybody personally. I'm not interested. I was just here with my facts, protecting my candidates, and that was it. And discrediting your own candidate with facts. That was what I was doing here. But now going personally on people's privacy and all that. Is that how to campaign for your candidate? I don't understand. Mr. Dowa, please talk to us. Good evening to you. 8 minutes.
Good evening, Mr. Najawo. I thought it's Abdul Malik.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Abdul Malik. Sorry about that. You see now, this is
no problem. I know you forgot.
Oh, now I know. What I'm trying to say now, you see, is calm because I'm a human being here. There's some people, if you call another person, while I go, you come, or you talk for the whole day, like saying a robot day. Please, there are some things somebody don't need to even talk about. Just skip it. Just let me know. No, now me confess. Oh, now you, okay, no problem. Somebody have also accused me before that I play politics here by calling some people. What will I gain? If you even need to pay me to do that, you think I will do it? What will I get to call somebody before you? If the table switch, I'll just be calling it the way it is. Please, you guys should always understand with us here. We don't play biasness or favoritism here. I value all of you all here equally. Go ahead, sir. You have 8 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, Nigeria Watch. And good evening, everybody in the panel. I want to quickly say this. In this panel, we should stop attacking ourselves because we are here to fight for a betterment of our country, not ourselves. But I see no reason why we are taking this thing personally. You understand? Let us stop attacking ourselves. It's not right. It's not a good thing. Because most of the people now, I don't know how many years everybody have in different years. We may have high blood pressure or heart attack. Yeah, depends on your years. Let's all do something like we know what we are doing. Not that you take something personally, like you and somebody are quarreling. It's not proper. It's not normal. Because you don't know, you don't meet here. I don't really know. You don't know this person. You don't know this. Understand? Let's just stop this because we are here for a betterment of our country. Let it trace and over. Let's stop, drop it, and work as we need progress of our country. Yeah, that is what I want to say. Please, for everybody, not even me, including me, nobody is perfection. Understand? Yeah, thank you. You know what? You see, Edo State election, coming governor election. I said this before. If you see what is going on for Nigeria, which is how many years past 16 years, PDP have been ruling for 16 years. Now APC take over 9 years now. There is nothing come up good with those people. That is the reason why I always use that audacity. Somebody still have audacity, which you have courage and confidence, still supporting APC and PDP, which is there is nothing come out of those people. You that you are supporting those people, what are you going to tell me? What is the reason why you are supporting them? You cannot prove anything. Just to support them just because of this person is closer to you, or is your ethnic, is your language person. I don't really understand. Because there is nothing to prove after 16 years PDP, now 9 years APC. There is nothing is working in Nigeria. Now, what are you supporting them for? They cannot, they cannot prove anything. They don't prove before. Is it now are they going to prove? That is the reason why we will use that audacity. You still have the courage and the confidence. It's not right. Let's do the right thing. Yes, Edo State, let's change party in Edo State. We don't need those people anymore. I always say this, yes, we don't need them. Let's change party if the state can improve. How can we be we are not moving forward, no moving forward, no going back? We don't need that. We don't need that in that state. We need to improve. Look at other states in Niger Delta. Out of 6 regions in Niger Delta, Edo State is the backward state. Here is the backward state. We don't see our women now. Go to the typical village. If you have somebody at home, even though you are abroad, go tell them to go to the typical village. You will see what is happening there. Old women, they are crying. There is no food. They can't go back to farm. Insecurity. You are see now PDP is the governor of Edo State. You still have audacity to support PDP to come in again. How? You don't have human feeling. Yeah, for me it's not right. It's not normal thing. It's not normal, really. We need to do the right thing at the right time. Look at what is happening in Nigeria now. Everything. There is nothing is going. There is nothing is moving. Everything is scattered. Every day, Nigeria is declining every day. Every day, the same set of people. Since 25 years, the same set of people. Why can't we change those people to see if the country can move forward? Yes, that is the reason why I used to make that audacity. It's not that it's not bad English, but it's bad. Because you still have courage and confidence to support such people. After how many years, they did not provide anything. It's very bad. Let us do the right thing at the right time. I'm from Edo State. There is nothing is going on in that state. The state is very backward. Even though Oshiomhole is speaking on the television, he did not do anything. How can you give somebody, you have a contract of 1 billion for somebody, he will just use 100 million, he will pocket 900 million. Is it how they do? Why can't you use 900 billion and pocket 100 million? But you will pocket 900 million and just use 100 million for the contract. You see, I don't know how we change this narrative. Nigeria now is like Nigeria now, today now I read one article, Tinubu wife, he go to Kaduna and be sharing palliative to people. Nigeria now, they are beggars. That is what they want. Yeah, they so that they will share food for you, you eat. How many cup of rice or rubber of rice are they going to share for you? How long is it going to take you? Only 1 day or 2 days. Now they have never talked about minimum wage. How much they will be paying minimum wage? How can we change this narrative? We need to come together to unite, to know what to do, because those people, they are old. We still have a long way to go. We need to unite. Without unity, we cannot get it right. That is the major problem we have. Ethnicity have divided us everywhere. Without unity, we can't get it right. We need to unite so that we can get it right. Because what is going on in Nigeria is affecting everybody. Even though you are in abroad, it is affecting you too. No matter where you are, it's affecting you somehow. Yes. Let's all do what we can do so that if anything can change. Yes, let's try. Let's all keep trying. There's nothing like, there's no harm in trying. Let's all keep trying so that if something can change, I believe one day it will change. Because they are on ground, but people are on ground, they are not serious. They are not serious to change the narrative. It's not only talking. Talking is good, but they must do the practical on ground so that everything will change. Without that, there is nothing will change. Because those that will continue. Yeah, because there is no action. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch.
All right, Mr. Abdul Malik, thank you. God bless you, sir. Thanks for your submission. I'd like to take this call quickly here. Thank you very much, Love God, for calling back. You have 1 minute.
I'm so sorry for
Go ahead.
calling back.
1 minute. Thank you.
I just want to say something, please. Please, all of us here, we work together during the Labour Party, and we are like family. Please, let us tone it down, please, a bit. We are not the one who is going to be there. Please, let us be as we are before. I'm begging everybody. Please. That's one. One other thing, Mr. Destiny, I've noticed something on this platform, and I will put it out to you because I'm not somebody that will hide my mouth. I can see that you are like a propagandist that has been sent out to destroy the Labour Party. I know you are working, you are a member of AAC. I know that for sure. But I'm telling you, if you have been sent out to platform, to everywhere to destroy Mr. B option, if you're going to contest in 2027, you have lied.
Okay.
And I don't want to stay here more than 1 minute because I've already talked before. It is not nice. Talk about AAC in Edo State. Talk about AAC in Edo State. Stop amassing your Labour Party. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I'd like us to move on right now. Let me call on Mr. Oduwa. Mr. Oduwa, if you are there, it's your turn. 8 minutes. Good evening to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good morning, good afternoon. Depends on your time and your location. All the panelists, the commenters, listeners, and viewers, I greet you once again. As the topic says that we will win Asue Ighodalo. It did not say they will win PDP. It's talking of Asue Ighodalo. That is Oshiomhole. Where they should go to the play field and see how they are going to win the Asue Ighodalo. He has shown that Oshiomhole himself said that the people in Osadebe Avenue was his hard work. So automatically, what people are experiencing today was Oshiomhole plans. Because he said that they should not forget that the people in Asoro and Osadebe Avenue, that they came through him. It is him that put them there. So automatically should tell you that what those people are experiencing, it is being perpetuated by Oshiomhole. So that is for that.
Destiny, off your camera now. What's all this? We don't want to be seeing all these kind of things, please.
Oshiomhole said he worked. Well, I will not deny the fact that Oshiomhole worked, but all the job he did was not perfect.
Because like we who know what is called construction, when I pass through Uselu, Ugbawo to Uniben, the place that erosion do gather there, because people will be showing that during the time of Baseki, look at the erosion gather. What Oshiomhole did there was nothing but discouraging. It's nothing to write home about. That is not how gutter is being constructed or how you need to take flood out of the street or the environment. So Oshiomhole did nothing, did nonsense there. And go and look at the two-side road they constructed. They are all nuisance. So, and people will come and say Oshiomhole this or this, that, or Obaseki. Those things were not done by Obaseki, it was done by Oshiomhole. So, and let me not say, because I'm not a lover of Obaseki or PDP or anything. I'm just a person who want to see good Edo State for my people to live on. Obaseki has still done something. Let us not deny the fact. He did some things, but it might not be what people wanted. He did some road. When people are talking of road today, the one in Lagos, is it Obaseki that caused that? The one in Bayelsa or the one that is happening in Asia, is it Obaseki? Let me tell you, the way the people who supposed not to be in M of Affair are there, you experience things that you did not know. The people that are building houses in the area that flood, used to gather, that feel it, is it Obaseki that sent them? Let us begin to know where our animal enter the bush from our farms. So when people block the area that is erosion places, which if it is time of BDPA, people will have not built houses in those environments, then is it Obaseki that give them go ahead? Are those people not Edo people, or those people who thought they are developing, they are knowledgeable, they are educated, they are this, they are that? Then they will start feeling, after you are feel, just like the one of Iloki Gbenedion did in GRA, Sapler Road, in GRA. He pushed erosion to people's area, and he was a governor. So let me deviate away from those ones. Then, for those who talk of empathy, sympathy, and no party, whatever party, the lawyers, do they have sympathy? Do they have empathy? How did they make their money? This was the reason when I start analyzing when Ighodalo talk. That's why I could not ask him question. The first words I said was, this man is a lawyer, so there is no hope in it. Likely Labour Party is a lawyer, there is no hope in it, because they are all liars. Their occupation is full of lies. And they have sweet mouth. It is sweet mouth they use to win their cases they talk about. They form lies and tell you black is red, white is green. And people say these people are educated. These people are liars, and they are coming to lead you. They are going to be making laws that will enable you to suffer. But when they will come, they will put sweet mouth before you. Whether you are Labour Party, whether you are PDP, as fast, that is their occupation. If lawyers are the best, or if it is by party, when we were working in it wasn't not PDP. The one that is talking about those states is the worst and more disaster. Are those people who doing their own? Are they not other parties? Are they not PDP or whatever party you might call them? If your people are wicked, they are wicked. Those people are wicked, both their mentality and their heart. That is why the money they're supposed to use to work for you, they are embezzling it. And that is why they can switch from party to party. They will just give the chairman money, and he will give them the go ahead. Like yesterday, let me correct something yesterday. Our Baba Chris said that Owoka Kumbawa lost and Labour Party. That is why I go to YPP. That's automatically, you are telling us that Olumide Akpata lost from PDP. That is why he went to Labour Party. And you are telling us that Peter Obi lost election in the PDP. That was why he went to Labour Party. So you people should not put what is not truth before others, or because you want to set candidates. I said it here. The person that really, with the interview, a person who really have focus for Edo people is Owoka Kumbawa of YPP. Because he demonstrated practical things. He did not sweet talk anybody. This man is building Abias today. It is because he banned He banned the pension that they were giving to all those fake people who work for 8 years. How will you work for 4 years or 8 years? You receive pensions and you start receiving pension that the money that people, the state will have been using. A lawyer came, they asked him question. He said, it's not bad to receive pension, but what he will say, what kind of laws? Is it not people that make those nonsense laws to favor themselves? Why are they not making the law to favor the poor Nigerians? And when it becomes to favor them, it becomes this and that. When it's to favor poor people, it is no longer. That is why I love Nwosu, just what you are saying. The PDP, APC, whatever party, they have the same errors. If you are talking of person, talk of person. If you are talking of candidate, they are all qualified. They are all the same victims because they change from PDP to that parties, whatever they find themselves. And it is money that bought those parties for them. It is corruption that give them those parties. If not, there were people there before these people came in. Where Peter Obi went to Labour Party, people stepped down for him. There was no case. There was no argument. But when this one came to Labour Party, people left Labour Party. Automatically tell you that you cannot compare the way Peter Obi entered Labour Party to the way this one entered Labour Party. Our sister, let me say something. Our sister said that YPP will soon decamp to PDP. Madam, did you with him give an agreement like that? That is going to PDP, just come to contest, deceive people to carry to PDP. You people should not be assuming or putting force in before people. A person is fighting for his betterness of Edo State. He said it's not desperate because he don't have that money. You people that believe on money, and that is why they use money to buy Labour Party. Money. Because the boy don't have money, he cannot spend money like that. But if the Edo people are really want to see the betterness, they should vote Okumbo of YPP because he's the one who really demonstrated character of practical. Obemodia did practical, and that is why Edo people are still remembering him today. Ali did practical, that is why they are still remembering him today. So you people should not put force before us. We need facts and figures. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Najawash.
All right, Mr. Odua, God bless you, sir. Thanks for your submission. Okay, the last person on the panel is Oga Chris. Oga Chris, thanks for your patience. Good evening to you, sir. Happy weekend to you. Talk to us. You have 8 minutes.
I'm happy weekend to you and your wonderful family and your mom. Thank you for the opportunity to contribute and talk to Nigerians and every other person interested in Nigeria's politics, vis-a-vis Edo State politics. Yeah, and the people in the comment section, happy weekend to you. Thank you all for always being part of this discussion. And because you guys are there, you encourage us to continue doing what we do. And Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for the role that you play in orchestrating this whole broadcast to make sure that this broadcast gets to the fabrics of everybody that is interested in the politics and the economic development of our country. Thank you so much. Mr. Nanjaros, thank you once again. Thank you for being a godfather, because if you were not a godfather, there's no way people like us will have the opportunity to talk to over 500 people at the same time. There's no way I can say I want to talk to people and people are gathered willing to listen to me. So the reason I'm saying this is that godfather is very, very crucial in politics, and we cannot, there's no way we can overlook the influence of godfatherism in politics. It's very, very important. But the truth is that what does your godfather stand for? As for you, Mr. Nanjaroch, I'm very proud to say you are my godfather concerning this political discussion, because I've seen your footprint for a very long time and I want to stick with that. That is why we are saying that the kind of godfatherism in Edo State must be resisted in every ramification. Only yesterday and the week before this week, we were trying to highlight the tripartite people, Oshiomhole, Asue, Ighodalo, and Obaseki. We try to draw a connection, and we've always campaigned that there's no way we can separate the three of them, because it's from one godfather to another godfather to the next godfather. But it seems as if we are playing politics and trying to be clever by half. But thank God, Oshiomhole came out yesterday to repeat and tell Edolites that the people in Osadebe Avenue, that he put them there. So that statement alone is pregnant, it is all-encompassing, and it is sweeping. So that just goes to show that everything we say here, there are always people that come to back up whatever we say. Even as at the time we say them, there could be argument back and forth, there could be skirmishes, but at the end of the day, the witnesses just come around and then they come to validate whatever we say. And still talking about that, the obedience, that is why we all must be very awake. We have to be awake to our responsibility in the forthcoming election in Edo State. And we have to know that it is the fight for the soul, for the, how do I put this, for the legacy of the obedient in Nigeria as a whole. And who is an obedient? An obedient, a typical obedient, is that person that is tired of the way the country is governed, or the way the country has been governed for over these years, and not just only tired, and the person is willing to do something different from the way the country has been governed. And that is the umbrella body of the obedient. As we speak, and fellow obedient, Mr. Tanko Yunusa was on air yesterday, and he was talking about still building bridges and still trying to ensure that the obedient remain under the simple umbrella that we are currently in now, to make sure that things work smoothly. And in the same vein, His Excellency Peter Obi, the man that we all coalesce around, the man that has been our fulcrum, is still on this race, he still believes on the obedience, and he has urged us to support the candidate of Labour Party in every state. And that's exactly what we are doing in Edo State. And also Kenneth Okonkwo, a man with an impeccable pedigree. He was on national television early this week or late last week, and he reaffirmed that he's supporting Barrister Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. So if you say you are obedient, you don't need to be ashamed of supporting the candidacy of Barrister Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party as things change, as things stands now. I believe that the obedient, we are very cerebral people. We can make decisions. We know when to make the switch. It will be a bit too early or preposterous that we don't support our candidate. We are waiting for the whole issues to be resolved. As long as our principal is there, somebody we can trust. It's like a godfather in this movement, and we must have to respect what he's doing and believe in him. So obedience, you have to understand that, and that is the premise that some of us have stood on, and we continue to support the person of Barrister Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. There's no regret about that. There's no shame about that. We are going to fight this fight as long as he is still the valid candidate of the Labour Party in Edo State. You can see what godfatherism can do. Look at what happened in the UK. Now, the party that just came to power with just one single pronouncement, this idea of the UK Home Office taking an asylum seekers to Rwanda was scrapped. And this was something that was passed in the Parliament of the UK just months ago. So that's to tell you the power of a political party. It's not just about individual alone. No, it is all encompassing. And apart from that, the government of Sunak has been saying that they don't have money. But the Labour Party promised they were going to increase expenditure in health to a tune of 1.1 billion. And the Prime Minister has made that pronouncement yesterday. He has given the NHS in the UK the opportunity to employ more doctors and more nurses, and 1.1 billion has been provided for that. The reason I'm laying out this basis is for we to understand that there are ideas about every political party. There are ideas about every movement. And these are the kind of ideas around the obedience movement. So whoever we put there, they are going to follow through with these ideas. They are going to ensure that it is people before profit. And that is the dichotomy between the people in the PDP and the APC and the people in the Labour Party. If I say people, I'm talking about the orientation, the manifesto and everything. The manifesto of the Labour Party as a political party is about the people, and the people. But the PDP is like a cartel, it's like a business enterprise. And that's why You see the candidacy of Obaseki, he's been talking about private-public partnership, and it's the same trajectory that Asue Ighodalo wants to follow. And the APC, we know what it stands for. It's just impunity upon impunity and upon impunity. There's no way we can separate these people. If you look at the pattern that Obaseki is using, it's exactly the same pattern that Oshiomhole used. It's on record that Obaseki also did the same thing. The primaries, Oshiomhole did the same thing. The primaries that brought in Obaseki. He stopped his own deputy governor, Egberanwo Dubu. He stopped him and he imposed Oshiomhole on everybody. Exactly the same. He imposed Obaseki on the rest candidate. It's exactly the same thing Obaseki did. He stopped every other person and he imposed Asue Ighodalo. And the same pattern, Oshiomhole removed the roof of the House of Assembly, and the members of the House of Assembly, they were holding meetings in his office. That is exactly the same thing Obaseki did. So how are you going to tell me that Asue Ighodalo is not going to repeat the same thing? It is the same pattern. So the point we are making is that the influence of our political forebearers has a role to play on who we will be in when we get to office. Even Fubara and Wike, they might be fighting, but Fubara is playing the script of Wike just like Wike did, but it's just that he's doing it on his own accord. He's not doing it in favor of Wike, but he's doing it exactly the way Wike did. So there's nothing like an office of the Godfather that a Godfather will stay. We look at patterns. So that is the pattern we want to break. And they know that the person that can actually break this pattern is Barrister Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. He has done all this before. He's going to do it again. He broke this pattern when he was the NBA chairman. He divulged powers to the state's NBA branches instead of allowing power to remain in one person. Because what the PDP, what they've been doing in the state, they come out with that impression that they know it all. The governor thinks he knows it all. That's why he wants to govern the state all by himself. Imagine the Chief Justice, the High Court judges that have been cleared. The governor refused to swear in these people. That is total aberrant in a democratic setting. That is against the rule of law. That is against the rule of human justice. That is against everything that represents democracy. So that is, I'll just round up. So that's why we are saying Barrister Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party is the change that we desire. Good evening, Mr. Naija, and thank you, Nigerians, for listening.
All right, Oga Chris, thank you, sir, for your submission and your time with us today. Okay, we wanted to go for the final one, and we'll have Honorable Sam with us. Honorable Sam, if you're available straight away, is your turn. If not, I'm going for a final submission right away. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Naija. Good evening, everybody. The panelists and those listening to us. I want to first of all apologize for coming so late. You know, we've had a lot of activities today, moving around our community, letting people know who we are. Thank you very much. I have not really had time to really listen to everybody's contribution, but looking at the topic, I just want to respond in line with the topic. First, I want to start from where the aspect of the judiciary is not the last hope of the I think it's the last hope of the wealthy, not of the poor man. You know, definitely judiciary, we've always said, generally is the last hope of everybody. Unfortunately, that is not the way it is now. Judiciary has become for the rich, for those that can afford it. You know, most especially the judges. During this electionary process, you observe sometimes they just give judgment without even knowing the implication of what they are saying. For example, what just happened in Edo State, where a lawyer who ought to be a professional coming out to deceive the whole nation. You know, these are things we ought to condemn vehemently. I'm glad that the NBA is already, the information reaching us is going to face disciplinary committee, because that statement he did is capable of causing anarchy in the land. So judiciary ought to be it ought to be the hope of everybody. When the executive, the legislatures, they are not doing it rightly, it is the judiciary that will come to say, no, this is the way it ought to be. So we hope one day the judicial system will be purged. I'm happy when I was reading the comments today when the new NBA president said he's going to purge the NBA. You know, when he made that statement, he's going to purge the NBA, he's going to really, revamp the NBA. I begin to wonder, I thought they said the NBA is not clean under the leadership of Olumide Akpata. The new NBA president is saying that there are a lot of activities within the NBA is going to really purge. To me, that is very remarkable. It's very remarkable. It means definitely all wear it well at the NBA. You know, he said it's not going to tolerate some of those things that is happening now, whereby they say lawyers are supposed to be a standard for any other person to follow. You know, I won't say that. Looking at the statement made by Oshiomhole, you know, Oshiomhole before now has been somebody that has been respected. To me, he has performed creditably well in every other aspect, even as a labor leader, even as a Edo State government, or Edo State governor rather. But I'm surprised the statement is making lately. Some of those statements I begin to wonder, is it as a result of old age? You know, I saw a video in which he was discrediting Asue Ighodalo. You know, that how can you hired him when you hired him in your government as a key member of the economic team? You made it open that your successes. I wish you can listen to me now. He told me personally, not even I heard it somewhere, when he was fronting for Obaseki, he said his successes in government is attributed to the economic team. That what he has done, all what he has done is attributed. He said the economic team was the Kishi cabinet. Whatever he's doing today is from the economic team. You know, so such a person coming out again to begin to say, Asue Ighodalo, what did he do when he was, you know? Sometimes I begin to wonder, is this man, is it why speaking from double side of the coin? There's another video in which he was praising Asue Ighodalo, that when he worked as economic team, a member of the economic team, that they weren't paid. They contributed their services to the development of their states. He said it. There's a video in which he was praising Asue Ighodalo as the chairman of Alauda Summit. In the other video that is even in the WhatsApp platform, hearing him say some nasty statement. I call it nasty statement because we didn't expect such a statement from another statesman. You know, these are people who before now you've credited them, you've given them a lot of accolades for what they did during your administration. How come it's now because you are in the other side, you are not condemning them? You don't do that as another statesman. You know, yes, you have a right to support your candidates, who we all know is not sellable because there's nothing you can do about it. Edo State, the electorate in Edo State, they've rejected him. They know that he does not have the capacity. It does not have the capacity needed to govern a state like Edo State. You know, we need somebody who really understands the system. That is why Asue Ighodalo is the best fit for that position. I keep saying it. I won't serve. You know, everything you do in life has to do with experience. What you've passed through. I won't serve as a member, a key member, not just a member, a key member of the economic team. If you understand what the economic team, not just in Nigeria, it was also a member of the Nigerian economic team. You know, they one way or the other, they brought up policies. They brought up policies which the government has implemented. Yes, I remember in one of the videos for Oshiomhole, they said, yes, it's not everything they gave to them that they actually implemented. They couldn't implement some, you know. But as he's coming in now, as the governor of Edo State, he's able to know most of those policies, they are already there. We all know in Nigeria, the major problem of Nigeria is not for policy formation. It's the implementations of those policies. Nigerians will have good policies, but those policies are not implemented. They are not implemented. But I believe when Asue Ighodalo comes in on board, he has been a policy maker. He will be able to implement his own policy. So I believe in all these candidates because Edo State is not for sale. Edo State is not for sale. They come out with different propaganda. Today, before you know it, they come with another one. The other day, they come with another one. You know, I was even surprised when some persons were celebrating that Asue Ighodalo was disqualified. I begin to wonder, do you know the implication of that? Some persons trying to truncate democracies, fighting against democracy. Is that what we should be celebrating about? We shouldn't celebrate to anything that is wrong. No matter who it happens to, we shouldn't be celebrated. It should be condemned in all entirety. It should be condemned. So to me, I believe Edo State need the best. We all know the best is Asue Ighodalo. Nobody has come here to say Asue Ighodalo. I've never heard it from anybody. They'll keep saying it's PDP, it's PDP. It's because of Oshiomhole, it's because of Obaseki. And if you look at those people saying because of Obaseki, I begin to wonder which part of Edo State are they in? Are they really in Edo State? If they are in Edo State, they will not say Obaseki didn't work. I keep saying it. In the next few years, Obaseki will be celebrated, not only in Edo State, by other governors because of the developmental strive he did. Edo State today is being regarded as the number one in oil producing, as palm oil producer in Nigeria. One of the top three. Nigeria is being ranked as one of the top three in the world because of Edo State. In rubber plantation, Edo State is taking the lead. In every aspect, healthcare services, Edo State is taking the lead. I was glad when I was listening to a voice by I think the majority leader in College of Agriculture who said most of the students, as you are working, most of all the students, they are employed. As you are working either by Presley or Komu or whatever, they are employed, they are being paid salary. Which state have you seen that? You only see that in Edo State. Yes, somebody will come and tell me Obaseki didn't work. What we'll see before in governance is that a year before the expiration for Fitano, you don't see any government working. While they are interested in selection, they begin to dash in money, give people money to decamp. If Obaseki has spent those money the way some politicians wanted it, most of the people most of the things you see happening in those states now will not happen. He refused to spend the public money for politicians. Rather, he decided to use the money to develop Edo State. Till now, you still see a lot of infrastructural development everywhere. We've not seen that in Benin City. Let's say it the way it is. We've never seen that in Edo State before. A year to election, you don't see any governor working. But Obaseki is still developing. He's still working. As if he's still working. He said because Edo State gave him their mandate till the last day. He said, I will work till the last day. What an audacity. Such a person should be commended. In as much as you want to promote your candidate. Don't begin to promote your candidate and begin to discredit somebody that has worked. These are some of the reasons. You see some politicians, they don't want to work. He said, no matter what you do, they don't want to commend you. Let's call a spade a spade. Obaseki has performed creditably well, and we believe strongly Asue Ighodalo is going to do better because Obaseki has laid the foundation, which any other government who is very intelligent, like Asue Ighodalo, to take over from the system. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Sam. It's good to have you on the show. You came in the right time anyway. If not, you'd have been given 4 minutes. Thank you, sir. So you're still entitled to your final submission later on. I want to appreciate every one of you that have been listening to us, all our spectators. I want to say thank you very much. God bless you all, my people. I appreciate every one of you, my commenters. You guys are keeping the comment section very, very engaged. Thank you. Same way my wonderful panelists are keeping it engaged here. For those of you joining us for the first time, I want you to understand sometimes on this panel, we do argue, but we come together as one family. So in case you are confused, because I noticed we got a couple of subscribers today, maybe say, okay, what are they arguing for? Yeah, we are arguing about what is affecting us in Nigeria. It's a normal thing. We talk about it. Everybody have their own perception. They have different dimension of putting on their plight. So by the end of the day, we all are still fighting for the same thing. What are we fighting for? We want a better country. That's why we're here. Thank you very much for your understanding and always stick with us. But I'd like to take this call quickly. Anybody that want to call in, just 1 minute before I come back to my panelists. Mr. Shimize, you have one.
Thank you for picking my call.
1 minute, sir.
Yeah, Honorable. Let me join my voice to your voice. You have spoken well. You see, all those people that say that's like I think Black Panther and some of them give us our mandate. So honestly, that he flew with me. I keep saying it. You never see a governor that sit for 8 years. He never do anything. If you enter that thing, the forces that follow you to that seat, they won't do nothing. If you say a governor that sit for 8 years never do anything, come on, tell yourself the truth. Don't say he never do anything. Say the area, the way Nigeria was always say, the area he get it right, and some places he get it wrong. That's how things work. Like Oshiomhole that's writing on that interview. Why When he did that, let me tell the women, when he did to the widow, how many years ago in that street and that road?
Thank you.
When he saw the widow that's selling
Thank you.
on the road.
Okay, don't worry. Thank you, sir.
You guys should open your eyes and vote for Asue Ighodalo. Thank you, Niger Watch.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let me move on to the panelists. Guys, we're going to have for 4 minutes now. If you know you want to argue, you want to oppose, you want to counter anybody, just wait. Bullet pointing down with a pen and use your 4 minutes to do that. Say person finish, let me say this, let me say that, then he start pushing us to another 5 hours. You know, this is weekend, 3 hours is enough for us, but we're already over 3 hours now, almost. So let me just call on the first person. The way it did for panel, as I want to call people now, I don't need another wahala for here. The way it did for panel, now Mr. Jonathan be the first, followed by Ado Malik. That's why I want to call him. Not the panel one at the CEO, me, I get my own panel. I first showcased on the other day. So, but if you have to look at it, the panel one at the CEO, so it's TB anyway. So Jonathan, Ado Malik, Oga, who again? Mr. Odua, followed by Black Panther. So that's how it is on the panel. Please understand with us. Mr. Jonathan, please, your final submission, 4 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet everyone once again. Let me start by saying this. I am an obedient, which simply centered on the search for a good Nigeria. That's who I am. I don't have a godfather, and I reject every notion or idea of anything godfatherism in any way, shape, or manner. In fact, under any guise, I reject godfatherism in any manner it might be described with every fiber of my being. I just want to set that record straight. And I listened to one of the panelists saying, when I brought up the issue of policy, it was trashed. How? When I brought up the issue of financial management capacity, that it was trashed. How? Who are you telling that to, that it was trashed? How did you trash it? Is it by listening, by itemizing a 6-point agenda? You thought you have trashed that? That's the reason why you will be kept on it for a very long time with facts and numbers. Trashed? How did you trash it? How? I don't understand. According to their candidate, Akpata, on the interview of yesterday, that interview was an indictment because they are dancing around it. This is a man who wants to govern. He wants to be the chief executive officer of Edo State. And he said that he believed the state is earning about 16 billion. I quote him. He said, and I quote, I believe the state is earning 16 billion a month, which added up is 192 billion per year. 192 billion per year. I don't know where Edo State is. I don't know where 192 billion is in Edo State from taxes or whatever they call it, IGR. This is somebody who wants to become your governor, Edo people, with complete erroneous idea of the financial status of the state. He has no clue. And he went on with another deception. Very deceptive political taxes. He said again, and I quote, I refuse to be bogged down by numbers. I quote, Akpata said, I refuse to be bogged down by numbers. This is a man who now wants to be your executive governor. When everything you will eat, everything you will sleep and wake up with at the government house when you become governors are numbers, and you don't want to be bogged down by it. See, this candidate has no understanding of numbers. He has no financial competency. They said they trash it. The financial statement is record as NBA chairman that they are parading all over the place. They said, how did you trash that? The numbers cannot lie. And then they will say, with their cheap counter argument, that he left 1.5 billion in the covers of the NBA. But what they will not tell you is this, because they don't know. I'm not going to assume, because they don't know. They have to prove that they know. That his predecessor also left over 1.2 billion in the account. And his predecessors left less liability on the account, but he increased the liability. These are the facts. You don't trash anything. If you want to trash, you come out with your own superior argument and with facts and number, and then we go on from there. Your inability to trash it will make us to stay on course. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate everyone. And I thank the likes of Mr. Odua. I don't need to, it will just be wasting my time. You've done that. So I stay on this line. And those state people don't go on the same trajectory. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you. Thanks for your time with us today and thanks for your consistency. I'd like to come to the next person, which is Abdul Malik. So please talk to us. I appreciate your 4 minutes.
Yeah, good evening once again, Anja Watch. You see, Edo State, you guys should not be deceived. They have been deceiving us for a long time. I believe last time I checked, especially you are a public figure, whatever you achieved when you are in position, your administration, when you type anywhere you are, when you type in Google, it must show. Because last time I checked, Peter Obi, what he have achieved in Anambra when he was governor in Anambra State, I see everything in Google. There is nothing hide. If you achieve something, we must say, I cannot be visible. It must be transparent, understand? Edo State, you guys should not be deceived. They have been deceiving us for 25 years. 16 years for PDP, 9 years for APC. We are done with that. Yeah, let's change another party in Edo State. If we can improve. Look at what is happening in Edo State. Most everybody is hungry. Even though you are rich, you have the money, but you cannot see food to buy. Is it right? Is it right something? Insecurity everywhere, you can no longer go to farm. And there is no road, there is nothing is working in the state. After we are still calling those people to come back to go and govern us. Wow. It's not normal something. We need to change them away because they have been deceiving us for a long time. They are only fighting for their pocket, not for you, not for the masses. And the masses, they are suffering there. There is nothing to show after 16 years for PDP, 9 years for APC. All we are hearing, they will pull light, they will do road, they will bring water. 25 years, no light, no road, no water. We have done with those propaganda and lies. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for your time with us today. God bless you, sir. I would like to come to Mr. Odua. Your 4 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Let me talk to the person who said that a candidate is missing. Did any station report that they are looking for a candidate? Or do they go to any police station or soldier barrack or any navy or custom office to tell them that they are looking for a candidate? Or did those state people begin to cry in any stations that you saw them that they are looking for candidates? There is no candidate that is missing. So never put lies before people that candidate is missing. All candidates are in their party and no party cry out that their candidate is missing. So if you want to campaign for your person, campaign well with reality, not lie or sweet talk people. Then my brother who always say food. The Edo State are hungry because they lack wisdom of thinking. Not just to say wisdom, but they want to think. They lack it. That is why you hear they have courtism, they have this, they have that. But they doesn't use it to better themselves. They use it to destroy themselves. The courtists they have could not pursue Fulani away from farm for their people to go to farm, for their mother or their brothers to go to farm. But they will be using to drag for girlfriend, drag for beret, drag for cap. Is that not lack of wisdom? So that is what is affecting you. It's not APC or PDP. It is the ability for your Edo State people to think of their betterness. You know, when you tell them visions, they will tell you they are educated. So the educated become ignorant to their life, to become poor. So that is what education of white people can cause in the life of those who embrace it and live their real way of life and call it fake. So that is it. We are farmers. We have natural soil that produce farm without fertilizer. But if we are crying that we are hungry, ask us what the reason is that we are all lazy. So then for the judiciary, people claim to have CTC. Is it not the same judiciary when election was conducted in 2023 by Peter Obi and other parties? That the same judiciary could not bring CTC. Now they are rushed to bring CTC of just people who are the party between the party and party. But when the whole Nigerians voted and begin to shout, they could not bring CTC. So how will you rate such people and tell me they are competent jurisdiction or not? They are all, such people are fake. So they don't claim there is CTC before this, before not that. Because when we really need them to fight for us, they were not there. So let nobody rejoice over a failure of anyone when according to the Bible, say before you rebuke person, remove the plank away from your eye before you tell your brother to remove the dust. So judiciary of Nigeria, or what you call the law of Nigeria, are not judiciary and they are not law. So that is what I have to say. Let people, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Doa, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate you always. Okay, Black Panther, finally, I'm with you. Talk to us at 4 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nanjawash. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nanjawash, and I want to thank everybody that has spoken. You see, you know one thing about we do, like, we are not a pushover, and we are not a boy to anybody. We are very stubborn. When I say very, very stubborn, for me, it's in my blood. I'm not stubborn to a fault. Understand me? I'm not stubborn to a fault, but I'm stubborn to do the right thing. And when people come out here, oh, Mr. Obi said he's not in a haste to become president. Look, it's not everything that Mr. Obi said that I will agree on. And himself said it. And I will say, we are in a race to get our state back. If he does not realize it, we realize it. That is what we want to do. Because we don't want to be in a position where we'll be so quiet. Oh no, we are not. Because most of us here, sometimes I figure it out to understand some of us. Because some of you were saying, oh, Obi was too slow. Why is he not speaking? We are not in that position like Mr. Obi. Because Mr. Obi is different than from us. We are ready to take it back. And I want to say something here. You see, when Mr. Jonathan was saying about 16 million, billion, whatever, it was not generated by Apata. Apata saw it. And when I said the 600 billion he was talking about was not, it was the debt that he made mention of it. So I don't see anything controversial or maybe anything about it. And when you talk about his law, whatever, when he was the president, I think You people are getting it wrong. You are trying to play the game of a bad boy to rub him on. Continue to rub him on, man. It ain't gonna work because the fact about it, we all see it. And I want to say something here. It's not a fight. It's my state. It's our state. We are bent on taking PDP and APC down. That is it, because they've not done any good to us. And when we talk about achievement, people say, oh, Mr. Abaseki has achieved. If you go for an exam, out of 8 paper, you score 2 credits. Is that a pass mark? And you now have to go and do extra exam to get into the University of Ibadan. Is that a pass mark? That's the question for you to answer. And I want to say to Mr. our brother here that he had an argument concerning the law case. The judiciary in the Edo case, in their primary PDP primary, did a very good job. And I want to call this thing, the case was between one, Honorable Kelvin Mohammed, Mr. Gabriel Osiokodua, Mr. Edera or Sage, and in between and the Independent National Electoral Commission, the People's Democratic Party, the National Secretary of the PDP, and the Vice Chairman for South. So that is it. That is people that are on the case, that people that brought people that went to the court for this thing. So you know it now. So take it in and make your own research and find out the people. So I want to say out here, Edolite, it is left for you to sit down, digest whatever we have said. If you want PDP, because we are saying, it's not suggesting, we are reaffirming and saying that those people, those PDP guys and APC that call themselves obedient, we don't want you people anymore. And if Peter Obi comes back, don't vote for him. Vote for your party. We are going to the battleground and the soul of Nigeria. If you don't want to be with us, after all, revolution does not take everybody. It takes some few mighty men to go on the battle. Now, Edo people, if you want Edo to be free, go along with us. Mr. Olumide Akpata is the best candidate, tested, fair, and he will do the right thing and deliver on common sense economic development. Thank you.
All right. Black Panther, thank you. Your big voice. You know, if you use the chatting other people, they pay for their candidate.
This one be threatening. I don't think I threaten you. I think I threaten the people where they are distractors.
All right. No wahala. Sorry, guys. You guys should understand that we are one here. We are only campaigning. By September now, we'll come back to family again. Then we'll be craving for another thing to campaign for. But at this moment, yes, you have every right to campaign for your candidate. You also have every right to discredit any candidate, but with fact, please. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks for your time. Talk to us. 4 minutes. Final submission.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you.
Did you see my message that I sent you in a private chat?
No, I've not looked at it.
I sent you an email. Did you get the email?
No. I'll check it.
Oh. Well, I wanted it to show what I sent to you, if probably you got it, but no worries. If you can show it, that'll be great.
Okay.
Are you able to share it?
No, go ahead. I've not checked it. I'll check it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Nigerians, you need to listen and know what your problems are and who your problems are. They talk about policy, you give them. They talk about financial statement, you give them. You dealt with it.
Give us a mandate. Sorry, is a poster, right?
Yeah, it's a flyer.
A flyer. Okay. I'll showcase it now. Go ahead.
So when a man stands like when people stand like an island on all issues, they don't have any solid ground. They don't have any ground they want to stand on, and that's why you see them. They blab. They stand on here, they fall because you brought out the weapon to defeat their lies and their propaganda. In this whole thing, Osaibu Akpata is the best above them all. And we have a missing candidate. His name is Paul Okubua of YPP. Thank you very much, sir. So it's clear to you now. Oboka, I welcome His Excellency Peter Obi. So this is a mega rally again coming up in August.
Not Oboka, Obohia.
Obokia. Okay. Thank you for
Welcome.
correcting. That's why I did take sometimes black soup, so my tongue will be like your own. No come out time nice. I see it. I did tell people now. No, I'm not doing like this now. This guy is my guy now. I mean they talk now. Now my time. So I can do anything I want with my time. This is my candidate. So Edolite. Obokia. We are waiting for Peter Greggy. This is a mega rally happening again in August. So come join us, get ready. The first one was done, second one is coming. This is their headache. They cannot stand it. This is their headache. You see, we talk and we do them. You know, take us second now to show flyer. Video, Black Panther get them, I get them. we need it. My brother, thank you very much. So, see, this man for this place here, his name is Olumide Osaibu Akpata. This is the man for the job. This is the man for the job. Their problem is they could not stop him from becoming the NBA president. If it's easy, go and dethrone him from ex-president of NBA. Since some of the Yoruba wicked lawyers could not achieve the agenda, now is to do everything possible to tarnish his image. But you know what? You are just playing the cheap politics. That's not how they play politics. This guy is the best above them all. He has told you what he would do about security, education, farming. I mean, I gave his rundown minutes by minutes. When they told you bring policy, we brought it here minutes by minutes. Now it is and they can easily tell you they are obedient. We know who obedient are. We know who obedient are. We know who obedient are. So let your conscience ask you if you are truly obedient. So my people, Edolite, Barrister Osaibu Olumide Akpata is the man for the job. Asue will continue from where Obaseki stopped. The failure of Obaseki. The man that spoke, Mr. Sam, in all of his submission, he kept mentioning Obaseki. The last time he said people talk about Obaseki. So you see how the people contradict themselves. So my people, Barrister Olumide Osaibu Akpata is your man for the job. Give him your vote and let's get Edo back. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I'd like to take this call quickly. Mr. F, thanks for calling in. You have only 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Go ahead, 1 minute.
Okay, let me go straight to the point. I want to Mr. Black Panther and give us our mandate. You guys cannot tell us we are not the real obedience. No, you don't have rights. Because we are the real obedient. Because we support OB and we spend our money for OB. You cannot tell us. The reason why we support is supporting Asue Ighodalo because we know that he has the capacity, is qualified to be Edo State governor. We are not supporting because of we want to support him, no, or because of our selfish interest. No. You guys are getting it wrong there, man. You understand? We are supporting Asue Ighodalo because he's not a corrupt person. You understand? So we because I've been hearing this thing. We are not the real obedience. We are not the real obedience. No. You guys are getting it wrong. You understand? All of us we are obedient. I support Obi because I know Obi is qualified to be a Nigerian president.
Thank you.
That is the same thing I'm doing for Asue Ighodalo right now.
Thank you.
So you cannot tell me what I do, man. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay, I'd like to move on to the next person quickly, which is Oga Chris. Oga Chris, please talk to us. You have your 4 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening again, Mr. Nanjarot, and once again, good evening, Nigerians and the people in the comment section. People that have been listening to us keenly, day in, day out, you understand that most of the issues that have been raised here about the persona of Barrister Lumide Akpata has been trashed out before today. I recall somebody today was saying that he thought Lumide Akpata has cleaned the NBA, so what's going on? Why is the new chairman trying to clean the NBA again? Last week I talked about 3 different articles on 3 different national newspapers where Barrister Lumide Akpata long ago, like 4, 5, 6 months ago, even late last year, where he took some lawyers from the NBA, lawyers that were becoming deviant, despite the fact that he was no longer the chairman. He took them to court. He questioned their judgment. He came out to say openly and that judgment is now to the highest bidder. So the man has done everything that he needs to do. He's no longer the chairman. So I don't think the rot that is going on, the new rot that is starting to build up again in the NBA should be ascribed to him. Then having said that, even the new NBA chairman, let's not forget that this is the same man and has supported the judgment that they stole, the judgment that stole the mandate of His Excellency Peter Obi of the Labour Party. So this is somebody I don't take seriously. Having said that, let's just know that whether Obaseki failed or not, it's not something for discourse. We have all agreed on this platform. Even people supporting other parties, they've all said that the PDP and the APC, they failed. They failed. Now, the adjective you use in qualifying that failure is left for you. For me, I always add woefully to their failure. That is how I see it. And that is why we are campaigning for change. That is why we are presenting the candidacy of Barrister Lumide Akpata, who is the clear change that we desire. I like to quote Madam Origin again, who always reminds us that these people, they are the axis of evil. Like George Bush famously said, this is the PDP, the APC, and every other person that wants the status quo to remain in Nigeria and vis-a-vis the states of the Federation. So that is why we are saying we must vote this change. We know what we want. We know what the obedience stands for, which is namely to counter every iota of bad governance that has rubbished the fabric of every society in our country, every local government, every ward, and every state. If Obaseki has not failed, I wonder why. And the last senatorial election in Edo State, the PDP didn't win any of the senatorial zone. The APC took Edo North, they took Edo Central, and the Labour Party took Edo South. Those are the senatorial zones. Those are the people in the state. So they voted out, they voted in protest against Obaseki. And it will interest you to know that in Edo Central, for example, it was actually the Labour Party that came second, and it wasn't even a distant second. And the person that got that second position is a first-time contestant. It's not a politician. It just came from Canada, and he scored that much. So the point we are making, whether Obaseki has failed, is not even something that we discussed. We know he has failed. He has not performed to expectation, if that is a suiting word for you. So that is why we say the clear difference, the clear departure from the status quo is Barrister Lumide Akpata of the Labour Party. And his performance in the NBA was a sterling performance. It was stainless. There was every aspect of the things he campaigned with. He achieved everything over 100%. Like he said with his own mouth, that there are still work to be done. And he expects the next person that's going to take over from him to continue from where he stopped. And this is a man that has demonstrated capacity in the past. He's still demonstrating capacity now, and he promised to continue to demonstrate capacity in the future. Now, in scientific approach, when you look at where you are coming from, where you are, and where you are going to. We've looked at where this man is coming from. We've looked at where he is and where he's going to. The facts and the statistics shows that he has done it before. He can do it again. Thank you very much. Vote by Lumide Akpata of the Labour Party. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Oga Chris. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. Mr. Destiny, please, your 4 minutes, then I'll come to Honorable Sam.
Thank you, Dawud, and I greet every one of us here. Anyway, first, let me talk about the highest bidder when it comes to the judiciary. Barrister Femi Falana, I've been saying this for a very long time, not today, not even this year, that the judiciary have turned to the judiciary of the Bujagwa. There's one language you always use that is not for the common man anymore. If the common man went there, they will even abandon your case, attend to the big men, and leave the ordinary man outside first. So that one, that has been a very long time. The man that came to speak about that is the Attorney General. What have you done to make sure you revive it? Because you have the power, or you have the influence. Okay, let's say you don't have the power, you have the influence, but you are just coming to tell us. You're telling us now what you want us to do. What you are supposed to do, you did not do it. This is how all these politicians always come out to come and give us something that we'll be debating on. Leave the important thing. Like what some people now came say some of other people that is not supporting Labour Party right now are not obedient. So definitely I wish maybe as those Agbado people are fighting themselves now, maybe I wish Labour Party win. This is how they will be fighting themselves. The one that will be disagreeing with what the Labour Party is doing that is not right, they will still be campaigning that they are not really obedient. That is what Agbado is doing. Because somebody that said, this party, when we are supporting this party, this is not how we support it. We expect the party to be clean. I seriously joke apart. If really the Labour Party, their primary election, nothing could have been anything having any arguments. They could have done that thing, no court case, nothing, perfectly. You did it. You guys are still going to court. PDP is going to court. APC, if not because APC is the one in power at the top, I believe they will still be in the court by now. So why are we deceiving ourselves? Definitely not what the ones that is even claiming obedient that did not see something wrong in Labour Party is not what they're doing. It's a different case entirely. Because if really that is it, you won't come and be supporting them, telling the rest people that they are not obedient. Okay, in Labour Party, you guys, you like it, and that's how you want the Labour Party to be. Thank you, Mr. Najawa.
All right, Mr. Destiny, God bless you, sir. Thanks for your time with us today. Okay, the last person on the panel is Honorable Sam. Sir, please, you have 4 minutes. Just go straight to the point. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Evis. You know, looking at somebody that wants to contest election for the seat of the governor, the first thing you look at is the capacity. Does he have the capacity? Everyone in this panel will agree with me that Dr. Asue Ighodalo has the capacity. The next thing is that is he competent? All of you here will agree with me that he is very, very competent. The other thing you look at is character. Does he have the character? You all agree with me that he has the character. But look at the other candidates. Look at the other candidates. It's already in the public place that Olumide Akpata lacks the character to govern a state like Edo State. Each time he has addressed people when he went to Uniben, you all saw what happened there. He went to Oba Palace, you all saw what happened there. He went to Upper Sakwamba, you all saw what happened there, what he said. That alone shows that he does not have the character to really govern Edo State. Then look at the person of the APC candidate, Mondo Pevolo. You all know he does not have the competency to govern a state like Edo State. So the person that actually fits, who the card fits, is Asue Ighodalo. And also when contesting for election, what we call the 3 Ps, when contesting for election, which is the preparation, the presentation, and the persuasion. If you look at the groundwork and the planning necessary for this successful election, you see that Asue Ighodalo is very, very strategic. He has a strategic planning team. You understand? Issue of resource allocation and everything is shown in this campaign team. Very, very. His preparation is so smooth. Very soon we are starting a campaign effectively in Edo State. He has gone throughout some major countries in Europe to talk to our brothers in the diaspora. I don't know who they are in the diaspora, trying to encourage them the need for them to be involved in governance, to be involved in investment in Edo State. He's back. Very soon we are going to see our campaign in action. Then you talk about presentation. How the candidates really present themselves and their platform to the public matters a lot, including their speeches, their debates, and their media appearance. I was so surprised when somebody was bringing a poster of a candidate. He was bringing a poster of local government election. We are talking about state election, was bringing a poster. Yet you are telling me you are very strategic. You are not even bringing a recent poster because they don't have it. Even in the platform it shows. But every day you see our presentations. You understand? You rarely see that intelligence. No one that will say it's AI, artificial intelligence. You see that intelligence being exhibited everywhere. It's been exhibited. Then you talk about the performance. You understand? The outcome and the result of the governance is very, very important. Talk about performance or persuasion, rather. You understand? The efforts to convince voters to support and to vote for their candidates, very, very important. This is what we are doing. Method of canvassing, method of advertisement. If you go to the market in Benin City, Asue, go to the street, Asue. Asue is now becoming an household name in Edo State. As far as we are concerned, the election, we already know it has been said. Oracle has spoken. Come on the 21st of September, Asue Ighodalo of the PDP and his running mate, Oshiomhole, will both be declared as the winner by the Independent National Electoral Commission, as the winner of Edo State, having scored the highest valid votes. And come on the 11th of November this same year, both of them will be sworn in by the Chief Judge of Edo State as the governor and deputy governor respectively. It has been said, it has been decreed, and nothing can change it because the voice of the people, by the grace of God Almighty and by the goodwill of Edo people, it will be done. Nothing can stop him. Nothing can hinder him. We are making tremendous progress. We are making tremendous progress and nothing can stop us. When I say Ighodalo, okay, thank you very much. Let me just use 10 seconds to round up. Yes, I want to admonish Edo people. I will not miss words to say it because I'm very proud of what Obaseki did in Edo State. I keep saying it. Asue Ighodalo is going to continue from the developmental side of Godwin Obaseki. Area Obaseki didn't do well, is going to improve on it and do better. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I'd like us to round up now. It's been a long day, almost 4 hours. Today's Saturday. I appreciate you all, my people, and God will bless you now. Thanks for your time with us today. I know it's not easy to be here every day. You guys are pushing. You're pushing heavily, putting your voice out there, how Nigeria can be better in our time. We all are only trying. But I'm not sure we have the power to change it overnight. So let's continue to do what we are doing. I'm gonna go bless you now. One thing you guys must understand is this. Nobody as a human being have ever succeeded in life without the help of another human being. So you guys are doing a lot. We are here supporting ourselves. I really appreciate your support. I'm gonna go bless you now.
Mr. Najawash, please. Baba Sam. Not Sakbomba Road, Sokbomba Road. Please, next time, Sokbomba Road.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on. Thank you very much. I'd like to appreciate Mr. Jonathan for your time with us today. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. Oga Chris, thank you. Black Panther, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mr. Odua, thank you. Kios Amade, my brother, I appreciate you. Thank you, Oga. Honorable Sam, thank you very much for coming in as well. Destiny, I appreciate you. You already left. Those of you that call into the church today, thank you very much. Oga Shimizie, Madam Love, God is my strength. Oga F.A., Mr. Innocent, and many others that call in, and God will bless you now. And those of you that supported the channel today, I'd like to appreciate you. Amaka Fojebi, Mercy Omerigi, Stephanie Ojek, George Efosa Igbenedion, and Stella Emaseredo. Thank you very much for the super chats. Thank you. I'm very, very grateful, man, for all you do. My people, I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you so much. Starting with Mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. Appreciate you always. Thank you very much, Abu Azi, for your time with us today. I appreciate you, sir, for all you do. Oga Chris, once again, thank you, sir. And then Nena Ogbona, Rosie Ayosh. Then I have Madatu Sabi in the building. Thank you very much. Thank you, George Efosa, Mofure. Thank you. God bless every one of you. Tony Africa, I can see love of God is my strength. Gio Deborah, Stella Masavedo, and many, many others. Friday, Igaro, Emmanuel, I can see you as well. Thank you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. So please help us to share, help us to like our broadcasts. Let our voices go far. You know, if it's the first time on the platform, we are not fighting anybody here. We're only calling on our government to do the right thing, as you and I know that Nigeria is not working. So that's why we're here every day. Not that we don't have other stuff to do. So always appreciate and acknowledge us. Like I've said before, some of you watching our replay videos, please, if you are responding to any of my panelists, you know their names. Their names is on the screen right now. As long as you listen to them, whoever that is speaking, just look at the name, tag the person, give a feedback for the person, because you guys are leaving a wonderful feedback, but you don't tag the person properly, so we are not actually sure who you are talking to. Thank you so much, because feedback sometimes encourages us to do more. Thank you, my people. Now, now we'll draw the curtain because it's been a long day. I'll see you guys again tomorrow by 6 p.m. by God's grace, Nigerian time. Continue to support us, help us, share our videos. Put your voice here, call into the show, join the panel if you can, and let's continue to do this collectively. My people, like I talked about before, now yeah, enjoy the curtain. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Like that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, no the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?